Fryson Friday! Friday night here, fuel in the tanks, charts on the dash. Let's go! Glow, caravan waiting on the apron below. Chats rolling in from all over the map. Where we heading tonight, then chat. Real weather rolling in across the screen. Might be sunshine, might be turbulence and rain. 57 weeks and a world to see. Climb aboard and fly with me. Runway lights, engines rise. Another horizon in our sights. From Turkey to Australia, across the oceans wild and wide. Flying Friday, the whole damn world's along for the ride. Woo, woo. Thailand mornings and Singapore nights. Australia burning in the morning light. New Zealand mountains standing tall. Every Friday answering the call. Someone's joining from 1,000 miles away. Someone's waiting at the airport where we'll land today. New city, new runway, new sky. Another stamp as the weeks roll by. Storms ahead, clear skies too. You never know what we're flying through. Flights in Friday. Fire up the caravan and into the night. Flights in Friday. Come and fly with Widdowmaker tonight. From Alaska down to Iceland, across the dark Atlantic tide. Flights in Friday. The whole damn world's along for the ride. Where's the takeaway? What's the weather say? Who's flying escort today? One aircraft, one year, no way out. Around the world, no teleporting home. Every mile learned, every landing our own. Flights in Friday. Fire up the caravan and into the night. Flights in Friday. Come and fly with Widdowmaker tonight. From Doncaster back to Doncaster, 57 weeks worldwide. Flights in Friday. The whole damn world's along for the ride. Friday night's here. See you next week. Same caravan, next runway. Friday night's here. Fuel in the tanks. Shots on the dash. Let's go. Good, good. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Don't cast the lights in the rearview glow. Caravan waiting on the apron below. Chats rolling in from all over the map. Where we heading tonight then, chap? Real weather rolling in across the screen. Might be sunshine, might be turbulence and rain. 57 weeks in a world to goes wild and wide. Fly Sim Friday, the whole damn world's along for the ride. Thailand mornings and Singapore nights, Australia burning in the morning light, New Zealand mountains standing tall, every Friday answering the call. Woo! Someone's joining from 1,000 miles away, someone's waiting at the airport where we'll land today. New city, new runway, new sky, another stamp as the weeks roll by. Woo! Storms ahead, clear skies too. You never know what we're flying through. Fly Sim Friday, fire up the caravan and into the night. Fly Sim Friday, come and fly with Widdowmaker tonight. From Alaska down to Iceland, across the dark Atlantic tide. Fly Sim Friday, the whole damn world's along for the ride. Woo! Where's the takeaway? What's the weather say? Who's flying escort today? One aircraft, one route, 1 year, no way out. Around the world, no teleporting home. Every mile earned, every landing our own. Fly Sim Friday, fire up the caravan and into the night. Fly Sim Friday, come and fly with Widdowmaker tonight. From Doncaster back to Doncaster, 57 weeks worldwide.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. It's Flight Sim Sunday, not according to the intro tunes, but it is Flight Sim Sunday, and we're going to make an early kickoff tonight because it is kickoff tonight, and a lot of people are watching the football, and I'm not, and I'm going to just enjoy some Flight Sim, and hopefully you can enjoy some along with me too. So we're doing something slightly different tonight. We are flying inside Flight Simulator, but we've got some add-ons. We've got NeoFly, and we've also got Beyond ATC when we get to a point where we can use it. Beyond ATC is air traffic control purely around visual flight reference flying, so it has to be automated. You have to be basically flying on a known runway, not the small little grass strips that we're about to fly. But when we get to the big runways and we start to fly out of Heathrow and Manchester and places like East Midlands and Leeds Bradford, and we start doing international flights, then we can start to use Beyond ATC, and we'll show you what that is, and we'll go there very shortly. Show you on the sim brief stuff. The sim brief is there, part of Navigraph, and here's the sim brief flight plan on this side. And on this side we've got NeoFly, which is very small, you can't see it, but we'll show you that more later. We are just about to do a quick flight from EGRM, which is Upward Glider Field. Good evening, Silver. How are you, sir? Hope you're having a good one. And we're going to end up at Mitchell's Farm Strip, and that's the flight to start with. We're in the Beechcraft Bonanza. You saw me in a C152 last week, but we've progressed on a bit. We've got a bit of a bank balance, and we're starting to earn some good money.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a cargo mission today. When you check the payload in the flight plan, please release the parking brake to start.
Echo Golf Romeo Mike traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Transporter, loading has started. Stand by.
Departure, Echo Golf Romeo Mike.
As you can see, there's a lot more voices going on, and hopefully it's a little more immersive and involved. Let's get the autopilot set up. We're going to fly along at 1500 feet while they're loading the cargo, and heading is going to be 115, which I'm adjusting on my little screen, and you can see it on that screen there that I'm adjusting dial to 115. The autopilot matches.
Transporter,
we are good.
Cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
Okay, let's tune in the ATC.
You're good to
tune
go.
to traffic.
Contact the tower for clearance.
Yeah, we're going to go straight out.
Echo Golf Romeo Mike traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Taking off runway 5. Straight out departure. Echo Golf Romeo Mike.
Go then. Now a lot of people won't have flight sim, but I'm finding it really quite cool and cathartic. It is quite a chilled out game. We go to get to just lift off. Now this plane has undercarriage.
Have a safe journey, pilot.
Now we're going to
That's
drop.
some load you have there.
We're going to lift the undercarriage, and then we're going to take the flaps off, and then we're going to hit the autopilot. Autopilot, nav, altitude, flick to VS, go at 500, and let it go. See how it handles itself. We've got an instruction to change radio stations. I'm going to request flight following.
Cambridge approach.
Yeah,
With Air Fox
we're away,
Charlie
folks.
Whiskey 879er.
Up and at 'em.
Type Beechcraft B36. 1 mile southwest of Echo Golf India Oscar Romeo. 200. Request flight following.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Cambridge approach. Squawk 6144.
Squawk 6144. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Yeah, I know we're alive. We're on stream a lot earlier than we normally are. We normally let 20 minutes of intro music go, but tonight I just fancy getting into it. So it's warm again, but I've got the fan on.
Roger. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
And the other camera's working as well, so you get to see my screen setup. So we've still actually got the navigation channels on in Flight Sim. You guys don't actually have to see this communications panel. I'm going to move that over to the left so it's not in your way, so you don't get to see that. I know it'll annoy people. But we're going to fly along here much quicker than we were in the other aircraft. We were at 107 knots. In this one we're currently hitting 180, and we're earning some good moolah, so it's very good. This is only a very short hop, but it's a very difficult airport to land at. It's a grass strip, and as you can see, what time is it now? 20:24. It's 8:24 in the UK, and the sun is going down, so lighting is going to be difficult at some of these grass strips. We have to look for, as it gets dark, we have to look for some illuminated runways, I think is the best thing to say. So we're going to join that blue corridor, and then we're going to enter the landing pattern. And this aircraft travels a bit quicker than the other ones, so we have to learn to slow this one down a bit in flight and prepare to get it down into the ground. And it also flies better into the ground when you land, so rather than dropping to like 45, 50 knots, we'll land this one around about 60 and try and fly it in rather than hoop it in. So we'll see where it goes. Now I might cut out a loop on this approach. I might just align with the channel, and then we'll take a right turn and drop down into the landing pattern. So if I pick up the airport now on the radio, which is going to be Mitchell's Farm, select a runway which I think is going to be 19, we can cut the autopilot.
Echo Golf uniform traffic. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. For miles
Autopilot
northwest,
isn't looking
1500,
to come
and
off.
bound to land. Runway 19er. Echo Golf uniform.
Speed is dropping off now, and we need to get it down to around about 125 knots. We keep the nose. We can actually fly the pattern, I think. Let's see if we can do it. 125 knots. We're going to put gear down, and we're going to put the flaps in. There we go. You see the nose come down as it takes the flaps. Speed's dropping away. Yeah, we could be good actually. Could be good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Altitude too high. We're going to drop some. speeds drop, so I'm going to put some throttle back in. Flaps are at 30%. Gear is down. Speed's just coming back up to the 85 region. The sun's going down in the sky, it's reflecting back off my compass. It's fine. We're going to announce crosswind. That's where we are now.
Echo Golf Uniform traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is on crosswind, runway 19er. Echo Golf Uniform.
Now, I said we were going to make the turn, the damn thing wouldn't. I don't know if there was a bit of lag there. Right, okay, we're on to final, so I'm going to tell it we're on final. I'm going to back out
Echo
the
Golf
power.
Uniform traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is on final, runway 19er to land.
Here
Echo
is
Golf
down, isn't it?
Uniform.
Yes. So there's the grass strip. Back the power right out. Bring the nose up. Let's just try and slow this baby down a little bit. I definitely put gear down. There's the grass strip stretching away. We're going to try and hit the early part of the grass strip. Bit more throttle. Just try and fly it in a bit. Oops, stall warning. Give it more throttle. We've landed a bit shy. Bit left of field. Come on, left we go, left we go. Oh, back that throttle out. Oh, it's gone. Oof.
That wasn't the softest landing I've
That wasn't the best landing in the world, was it? Oh my lord.
Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
Wow. Contact ground. Announce clear a runway.
Echo
Well, that was
Golf
easily
Romeo
done,
Mike
wasn't it?
traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is clear the runway. Echo Golf Romeo Mike.
That's the worst landing I've ever done. We're good. Just. I want to try and get this thing to the airport. We're back on the road. Just going to enter brakes. So at this point, I'm looking for fly. We kill that one. Has it actually registered there? Taxi to parking, shut down engine. It told us that, yes. Desra EGUU, so I'm going to shut the engine down.
Pilot, stand by.
There we
The
go,
cargo
we
is
made
being
it.
removed.
Not the best of landings. I can do better. I'm looking forward to the next flight and where we're going to. So the other thing you might notice, and it's a bit small to do so at the minute, but we've got two more aircraft. We've got the 152 that I was flying previously. Let me pick this up and take it onto the screen. Give you a bit more visual so you can see what we're talking about. We've got the 152 which was up here. Oh, I just need to keep Volanta going.
Transporter from
complete now.
dispatch. Cargo unloaded and checked. It is always a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you, young lady. Appreciate it. So, if I cancel that, I was just talking about that
Let's
end
get
flight.
out of here.
That's done. Gone. Come back to see how many screens I've got open to get all these mods running. Go into NeoFly, which is there. So we got the 152, which was the plane we were flying last week. 0-0 force weight. Ooh, 0-0. Ooh. We've got a 172, which we gifted for signing up to the full version of NeoFly, and we've rented a Beechcraft Bonanza. So these two pilots are actually flying their own missions for me in my plane. So I've employed these two guys. They're not humans, they're AI pilots, and they are flying away. One's got 3 passengers on board. So's the other one, 3 passengers. Oh no, he's got 410 pounds of computers. So roughly 200 kilos of gear, flying to Fillingly Vintage Airstrip, which is just over there, down from my house. Really? Isn't far away. And ours, we are at EGUU. We are now about to pick up a new load. We want to go somewhere large, but EGON is Hunsdon. Hanshanger, EGLD, don't know where that is. Old Warden, Thorby Glider Field, Milden Airstrip, in Mildenhall. Oh, it's somewhere down south east. EGFK, Little Staunton, over here. Want to go. This is backup ZE, Thorby Glider Field. That's not going to have lighting. None of these are. Who are you wanting to win? Jack? Silver? Who do you want to win? I know my Spanish blood is flowing strong tonight. I think I'd wish Spain to win, to be honest. Oh, no match in the filter. Why is that? What's changed? Well, EGON is 32 miles away and it's 4,249 kilo, but I can't take that job. Not enough remaining cargo room. We've got 1050 EGLG. I can take that, and that's going down south towards North London. So EGLG to Panshanger. Let's take that load. Let's see if we can get into Heathrow or London Central, something like that. Let's see if we can do that. So now that we've got that flight picked, we can flick to the aircraft screen. Let's do that. Let's go to hangar. We've got plenty of fuel. The aircraft only took 4% of damage with that dodgy landing. Didn't. So there we go down there. We are looking to go EGUU. Type that in up here. Mitchell's Farm, and we're going to Panshanger, which is EGLG. And take a look at that. It's at Welwyn Garden City, and it's definitely a grass field strip, which will be interesting. It'll be an interesting arrival. What will that be? Around about 9 o'clock, so it should be really going dusky dark. Tell you what I'm going to do. Just going to spin the clock back about an hour, just so we've got some light. And we're going runway 29. We can pick a small ramp, so we'll do that. There's the approach. We're going to fly over, cut back round, and come back in. We depart in this one straight out, I think. Yeah, we're flying north, so let's pick the other runway. Let's pick 19. We'll fly straight out. That'll do. Spain for silver. Yeah, I'm there. Good luck, Julian. I know you won't be watching the channel,
Hello,
but
Captain.
good luck, amigo.
Nice to see you again. Good morning, my favorite transporter. Passengers will board as soon as you request it.
There's my wheel landing. You can see where I landed it, actually. We didn't land there.
Captain,
No.
we have opened the gates for boarding. The passengers are on their way.
So if I'm just going to pick up Alt, that one, that's got my screens done. We'll tune our heading, which needs to be 200. Blue dial coming round. Get that set, and then we're going to fly at 1,000 feet. Down to London, well, Welwyn Garden City. Tune the radio. It's cargo we got on board, isn't it, today? Cargo? We see what it was?
Head count complete. Everyone is accounted for.
Oh, we've got
Time to
passengers.
take off.
4 passengers.
You're good to go. Contact
Happy
the tower
days.
for clearance.
We'll scare the shit out of them. Depart straight out.
Echo Golf uniform traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, taking off runway 19er, departing straight out, Echo Golf uniform.
Happy days. Let's do it. Power up. Flaps are at 12%. We're going to use the flaps this time. Rotate. Rotate. Gear up.
Pilot, good flight.
Flaps up. Struggling to climb there, just a fraction. Right, let's go. Autopilot, nav, altitude, vertical speed at 500. There we go. Oh, he's gone steep. Slightly different flight route. We're not going to use the corridor. For some reason we're flying at 221 and then he's come back to the line. There we go. Then we're going to tune Cambridge approach. There we go. We get to have a look about. Request flight following.
Cambridge approach with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is type Beechcraft B-36. 3 miles southwest of Echo Golf Uniform 200. Request flight following.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, Cambridge approach. Squawk 5065.
Squawk 5065 with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Radar contact 4 miles south of Echo Golf Uniform 800. QNH 1025.
Roger, with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
So I'm just going to bring over another screen for you. This one is Volanta. This is another mod I run. This records and tracks my flights. So you can see today where I've flown. Effectively we started over here near Leeds. We've flown up and around, back up to Coningsby, over into Norfolk, Fakenham. We've flown down into the middle of England, down here into near Cambridgeshire. Now we're flying down to London. We're going down to Hertford. From Hertford, hopefully we're going to fly into central London. We get a view at central London at sunset, and hopefully try and land in Central or Heathrow. Even if we can get a link down to Chorley or maybe Gatwick, maybe that would be a really nice flight across London as the sun's setting. But we'll just mess with the time a little bit, but it is what it is. So yeah, so that's the program that I use. It actually tracks your flight, etc. So you see that on my right screen, but I'll bring that across here and hide that away so you don't need to worry about that. And hopefully we get to see some other traffic, because that's what FSLTL is. It's a traffic add-on. So if I was to show you the screen for that, if I move this out, they say move that out of the way, it's this little DOS window here. So it's a CMD window running in the PC. On here you can see it's just a load of text that says what it's doing. It's effectively running Python scripts behind the scenes, and it injects aircraft and liveries into the game, and then when we get there beyond ATC we'll pick up the bit and it will give those aircraft ATC as well. So we do occasionally see aircraft, and we do get told to watch out for it by the relevant air traffic controllers. So we'll see if we get any today. That'll be good fun. So flying over Cambridge now. I think Cambridge is probably just behind us to the left. Actually, Duxford is off to our right somewhere. Duxford Aerodrome. I might have just flown over that and missed it. Duxford should be off to our right here somewhere. It's a shame we've missed it, because Duxford's Air Museum's a real stunning place. Got its own Concorde as Duxford. I actually think we might be lucky. I'm looking for it. We're well past it, aren't we? We're clicking along at a rate of knots. No. But Royston is just in front of us to the right. This is the village of Royston here. And that's where I bought my 20... Well, that's where my wife bought her white 205 CTR from. GTI, CTI. And it was from somewhere over the south side down here. There's a farm with a rather large barn with a guy that collects cars. You'll probably be able to see it actually. It's probably that there. Just there. Where my mouse is wiggling on the screen. Yeah, that was a few years ago now. Back in cockpit. So we are looking to pick up the airport for landing. Welling Garden City. We're about halfway on the flight now, I would suggest. So where are we going to? That is the question. I forget. We are going to EGLG, which is Panshanger. Nearest airport list. I'm looking through the airport list to see what we got. We are flicking along 187. EGLG, it's just skipped, just missed it. EGL, it just went again back. Twine. Seen it again. There it is. Panshanger. Select a runway. I think we're going to go in on 11, 110 degrees. Here we go.
Echo Golf Lima Golf traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, 11 miles north, 1000, inbound to land, runway 11, Echo Golf Lima Golf.
So we've got to do a little bit better on this landing. We are a little bit low on altitude, but that's good because we can climb up to it. Let's do that. Let's go up 500. And we will bleed the speed off as we get closer. First shot at goal after 38 minutes. That's a riveter then, isn't it? Potential for extra time, maybe. Finals in Boston, isn't it? That's where it's being played, over at Boston. Not going to be so warm up there. Be a much better environment for playing. And I'm 100% sure the players will prefer it to be there rather than Miami, which is where it was last night. Players didn't half look knackered yesterday. Properly tired. So looking at this, I should be able to hook into this left approach leg. So I'm going to take the autopilot off and seem to have a left pull, and I don't know why. So we just come into the approach area. I am going to back the throttle out. And instead of going through that downward spiral, I'm going to go left. I'm going to drop down a level. Very, very tactical game. I'm not actually surprised at that, Silver. I expect it to be really tight. I mean, Spain on a good day can play really, really well. And I was genuinely expecting a France-Spain final, but it couldn't have happened, could it? Because France-Spain ended up in the same semi, which was a miscalculation on my part. Other than the fact, gear down. Other than the fact, it would have been very good to see Lamal against. I call him Lamal, but that's not the band from the 80s. It would have been good to see him against the other young lad from France, whose name avoids me at the moment. We want to just have the flaps put in, but let's hope Lamal's on the pitch and he can score a couple tonight. That would be very good. Right, coming round to approach, we're about crosswind now. And then we'll hit final as we come
Echo
round
Golf
that
Lima
corner.
Golf traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 87.
We'll land into the sun, which is going to be
runway
tricky.
11. Echo Golf Lima Golf.
Come over to the right hand side of this box. Run the wingtip through it. It says altitude too high. I don't think so. I think we're absolutely bomb on. I'm going to hit the next level of flaps just to take some speed out. I'm going to drop the speed out a little bit more. I reduced speed too much last landing. So, want to fly. Oh, there it is. Perfect flying. Look. Get a bit of buffeting off these trees.
500.
Bit more throttle. And then we're gonna. Oh, look, there's a glider down there. We're gonna fly in over the top of him. Something. Drop the power out now. There's the runway on the ground. See it painted in. Oh, come on, get down. They're very fast.
Ouch, that looks like it hurt.
Slowing it down.
Taxi to parking.
Good evening,
and shut
Mr.
down your
Zaka.
engine.
How are you, sir? You well? Hope you are. Different game for you to see tonight. We're not racing. We're flight simming tonight. Gonna take it back. We've got to follow the little arrows back to the parking. Do that nice and steady. Second shot at goal after 42 minutes. Tremendous. So we are taxiing to parking.
Echo Golf Lima Golf traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is taxiing to parking Echo Golf Lima Golf.
I am not watching the final of the football. No, we've got Silver telling us what's going on.
Echo Golf
I
Lima
haven't
Golf
got
traffic
a
with
spare
Air
screen
Foxtrot
to
Charlie
watch the
Whiskey
football on.
879er is clear the runway. Echo Golf Lima Golf.
I don't really want to watch Argentina win it, to be honest. it would irritate me slightly if Argentina won it, and it would irritate me even more if I watched them do it. Good looking aircraft over there. There's no whatever on the left. Told us to stop. We're stopping. And we're going to turn the engine up.
Okay, pilot. The guests are leaving the aircraft now.
No, I don't really think I need to watch the... It might frustrate people, I don't know. Not everybody's watching the football, I'm pretty sure of that. But kind of bigger things happening. Turn that off. And we are now at EGUU.
Transporter. All the passengers have disembarked. Good job. See you soon.
Press escape. End that flight. We've already stopped the Lanta.
Ready for engine start.
And we're hoping to get a flight into somewhere decent. EGLK is Blackbush. Blackbush. Where is Black? That's down southwest. So EGLK is Blackbush. That is down Hampshire. EGTO into Rochester. LD Denham, North London. That's 18 miles for 2,800. EGEB is Pear Tree Farm Strip. That is out over way to other looks. Helipad. Y is Whiten. Going back up. Don't really want. EGSG Stapleford, which is then just this way. I think we're going to drop into Blackbush, take the money. Blackbush. Take the flight.
Hey, pilot. The cargo is ready and waiting. You know what to do. Have a safe flight.
I think one of our pilots is actually...
Pilot from
Landed.
dispatch. The cargo door
Yep.
is open and the cargo is being transferred.
And this fella... You can't take that one. You can take that one there. 100 feet off those. And this guy has already landed. He's at EGGX. He's looking for his next flight. So he might as well take that one. E21. Let's go and allow them.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
He's already flying, so we're good. We've got ours. Down here. Let's just make sure we got enough fuel. We have 47. We're going to ELK. Half time now. Flying past it. And then we're going to EG. Quite a long flight, by the way. Down by Sandhurst. Oh, Bramley. Frimley. Farnborough. Okay. And the runway. Yes, it's a military. Loads of cars parked, look. Kind of hoping that's illuminated. Got a fair few aircraft parked on there. I put and kind of gate. We'll go to ramps. Wait. I don't know what that noise was. MFS menu or teleportation detected. Oh, have we started at the wrong airfield? Might have. Yeah, wrong. What that was about. We're at ELG. Oh, did I put EGQ? Hands hanger, that's where we... By 27. Going to black. That was my mistake. Wrong thing. Going to ramp number 1. Wants me to fly out and fly down, so go 20. Start.
Welcome back, Captain.
Now
It
you've
looks
got
like the
half an
weather is
hour
perfect for flying.
of half-time show, haven't you?
Hello, transporter. Your cargo is waiting for you in the parking.
Phenomenal.
Pilot from dispatch. The cargo door is open and the cargo is being transferred.
Return to traffic. Will be on our screen. Yeah. 222 is our heading. The way. Two, and we're going to set primary altitude to 1500. Yep. Are we loaded yet, chick?
Transporter from dispatch.
There we go.
The cargo is on board. You are cleared to taxi to the runway and take off.
Thank you.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Very much appreciated. Go. Take off, depart straight out. And we've set it for evening, haven't we? Might struggle to land at the next airport if there's no runway lights rotate.
Okay, pilot? Steady away. See you again soon.
Now we're going to put gear up. We've got 12% of flaps, which if we now just hit autopilot, nav and altitude, we can hit VS, make sure that's at 500, and then we'll take the flaps out. B. We're away. Tune north auto approach on the radio. Nice and low over those buildings. Lots of people at work. Let's request flight following.
Nordhold approach. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is type Beechcraft B36. 2 miles west of Echo Golf in Golf 400. Request flight following.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, Nordhold approach. Squawk 5347.
Squawk 5347 with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
So we're just passing 700 feet.
Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Radar contact 3 miles southeast of Echo Golf Alpha Lima November, 1100. QNH 1026.
QNH 1026.
Roger. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
We're about 300 feet below registered altitude, which is interesting. And you can also see in this bottom right screen here, we're on our flight path, which is the pink line, but as you can see out the window, the flight path is in Microsoft Flight Sim. It's way over there to the right, so we've got two options here. We can use the autopilot with nav, which is what we're doing now, which is flying the pink line, or we can press the heading button and I can fly it across to be flying into those letterboxes, but I'm not really bothered about that. In all fairness, we can turn the letterboxes off. I just use them primarily for approach and landing, which is really nice. It makes the game just that little bit better. We might be lucky, you know, it says 10 minutes till arrival. We might be alright with daylight for the runway. We might be okay. It's going to be a pretty rapid flight across the north end of London, over to Reading way. It's Frimley and Farnborough, isn't it? So yeah, we should be good. Fuel wise, what we got half a tank, we're okay. Wouldn't have any dramas. Football 0-0. I can actually put the football on, but don't really want. Oh, this half-time show. Here we go. Is that Ronaldinho? Lady Gaga and all that. Not sure I can be bothered. Yeah, not really sure. Doesn't sound like all that much of a riveting game with only 2 shots. Shouldn't let it rule my world. It finished for us last week. It didn't actually. We did alright to come 3rd. Bit of a strange one with France. 10 goals, which, as somebody said, it sounds like somebody's had a bet. Go 4-0 down and then concede 2, one being a penalty, was a little bit daft. So was that the M1 we've just flown over? I think it might be Watford. Yeah, it looks like the M1 we've just gone over, maybe. Might have M25 scootling round there in front of us. That might just be underneath our front nose wheel. M25. No, there it is. You can see it down below us there, just leading edge of the wing. That's the M25. We're going to cut the corner across top of Uxbridge and Northolt. We do have aircraft passing across in front of us. I don't think I'll see it. Got a tiny moon up in the sky. You reckon I'm going to be... Good evening, Olive. I still reckon you're going to be late for the final in a plane like that. Yeah, we're half time late. Yeah. No, it is going to be dreadfully late, but this thing's fast. We're doing 185. I'm not on the right screen. 185, and we're scootling along. Look, absolutely scootling. Hoping to cross over the M25 again very soon, as we get over towards the top end of Uxbridge. There's another airport just on the right. We're just going past. Airfield rather than airport, I would suggest. We should see Heathrow. We can see Heathrow over to the left there. There's Heathrow Airport. If I put that in and then zoom in a fraction, you can see Heathrow Airport there over the top of the aircraft. There's Heathrow, and here's the M25 coming up. Just down below us. M40, M4, going that way, M40, going off to Oxford. And then we go over the M25. And on our way. So you see over to the left hand side, got all these large lakes. I wonder if over the right hand side we're going to show you Windsor Castle maybe, and Legoland. Might be able to see that if we look this way. Sun is just setting. We're in a race for the old lights. I don't know if we're going to make it. It could be a tremendously difficult landing with no lights on the airfield. You should see the runway. We do want to get a flight back into Heathrow or Central London. That would be nice. We don't know yet. So where are we looking? Windsor is directly ahead and left, so Windsor Park is going to be out there. There's the castle, just underneath our left wing. There it is, Windsor Castle. Then you've got Windsor Park all around that area. Beautiful, look, Windsor Castle. Nicely depicted within the game. Whoop, there. And then you'll realise, oh, I can hear a jet. There's a jet coming in on the right hand side. Look, big 747 by the looks of it. Here we come. We're flying across this flight line on his approach to Heathrow. What is it? Making his approach in. That was a bit noisy, wasn't it? Go back inside. So here we go, we're on the approach. We need to pick up, where did we say we were going to? Blackbush. Royal Ascot Cricket Club. Tatlow. Blackbush, there it is. Select a landing runway. Did we select? We're coming back in that way, so it's going to be 07. Some behind us.
Echo Golf Lima Kilo traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, 900 miles northeast, 1500, inbound to land, runway 07. Echo Golf Lima Kilo.
I'm going to take the autopilot off now. In fact, try and take it off and it take the altitude off, but it won't. Flick that view back. There we go. We're going to try and fly it just a little bit left over Crowthorne, and we're going to try and hit that downwind leg. It'll take some throttle out. Not the easiest of planes to fly, this one. Got a lot of torque in that engine. It likes to rotate a little bit right, and I don't know whether that's the flight dynamics from the game, but you have to fly it a little left. Good evening, Andy. Randy wants to get flight sim on my PS5. Good afternoon, sir. It would be very good on the PS5. It's very good. I know a few people that play it on PS5. Unfortunately, you won't be able to fly with the mods that I've got on because it doesn't quite allow it, because you have to have the PC supporting them, but you can definitely fly with all the aircraft, etc. It's really good fun. I really like it. I'm not the best pilot in the world, as you'll know and observe, but we like to do what we do. Need to get that speed down a little bit, so I'm going to back the throttle out. I'm just going to gain a little bit of altitude. when we got the altitude on, I will hit the flaps and the gear down. So the runway is to my left. Now you can see it out the left-hand window just. I'm going to put the gear down and I'm going to put the first stage of flaps, second stage of flaps. I'm going to put some throttle back in and then we're going to say we're on upwind. Oh, we're about to go onto crosswind leg, but I'm dropping altitude, I don't want to do that. Throttle back in. Crosswind now.
Echo Golf Lima Kilo traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is on crosswind, runway 07. Echo Golf Lima Kilo.
We're going to make the final 90 turn in and we are going to enter final. Going to announce final now.
Echo Golf Lima Kilo traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is on final, runway 07 to land, Echo Golf Lima Kilo.
And it is illuminated, thankfully. There she is. We'll bring it round on the line. We're going to fly it in with a little bit of throttle on. Where are we? We're at 80. I'm going to just take a little bit out. Put a little bit back in. Bit more in. On the left side of the airport, but fine. Oh,
That was
bounced.
a harder landing than we like to see, pilot.
Bounced.
Transport
On the
from
brakes.
dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
We'll let it fly down the runway a little bit. I wouldn't be able to see you in the same airspace. No, I don't think so. Both PlayStation and the PC run separately. We wouldn't share the same airspace, unfortunately. There's no cross-play, which is a shame. But I could always get it on the PlayStation if we really wanted to fly together. But it isn't available on the PlayStation subscription, which is a shame. You have to buy it separately. We're clearing off the bottom of the runway. We clear off the bottom of the runway, we can say we're clear. There we go.
Echo Golf Lima Kilo traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is clear the runway, Echo Golf Lima Kilo.
But there are plenty of guys we know that play on the PS5. So Gandhi plays, Ginger Gandhi plays on the PS5, so does I was going to use his real
Echo
name
Golf
then,
Lima Kilo
and I can't
traffic.
really use his real
With
name.
Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is clear the runway, Echo Golf Lima Kilo.
Need a cross-game integration where GT7 buds could be on the highways and you on the other. See, I've thought about that. I've genuinely thought about how we can integrate the games we play together. So, for example, if we were thinking
Echo
about
Golf Lima Kilo traffic.
Formula 1, for
With Air
example, you
Foxtrot
do a
Charlie
Formula
Whiskey
1 race, and the
879er
next thing you're
is
doing is
taxi
you're
to
loading
parking,
your trucks
Echo
up.
Golf Lima Kilo.
We're using Euro Truck Simulator, and we're driving across Europe to the next Grand Prix with the trucks, or we're driving the trucks to the airport to load up in an aircraft to fly over to the US. Then we land in America. No competition, exactly. We got it parked. We got there in the end. Spacebar control. Then we control Shift and E. Park.
Stand by, pilot. Cargo unloading.
Okay. We will close our nav screen. You're now promoted to second officer. You can fly new missions, express advertising, sensitive secret passenger and parachutist. That's good. We've been promoted. Happy days. Yeah, it'd be really good to try and integrate the games like that. That would be really cool. Fly over to the US and then get an American Truck Simulator and drive the cars to the track and then do the next Formula race. That'd be cool.
Transporter from dispatch. Everything seems okay. The customer looks happy. Mission ended.
So if I bring my screen up, I need to just end this.
Everything is on board.
End flight. We set up for the next one. We're flying from Blackbush to hopefully somewhere in London, but I'll share it with you. So we are this middle one, and we're just going to look at where we are. We're at EGLK down here. We're looking to get into Heathrow if we can. So EGGW is Luton Airport, which would be dead good. We've got 2 flights, no passengers, so we just have to pick up the first one. Luton's good. There's another. Oh, that's too much. I'm looking at weight. Advertising. That's flying a banner. I don't know if we can do that off the back of here. JKR. So, at the moment, the best bet, look there, is Luton Airport for 5 grand. Flight time must not exceed 5 minutes. We're taking caviar, £832 of caviar. So we're using a program. This is for Randy because he's asking, are you doing just whatever you feel like doing, or is there scheduled missions? So we're using an add-on which is not available in the PlayStation game. You can use the career mode, which has something similar in Flight Sim, but we're using an add-on called Neo Fly, and Neo Fly is giving us missions. So I currently I'm renting this middle aircraft, and I own the aircraft on that one and that one, the 152 and the 172, and I've got pilots in them flying around for me. So I give them the missions, but we can choose our own, and at this moment we're looking like we're flying into Luton Airport for a $5,556 reward. Don't want to go to Bennington. EGW, that's Luton again with 2 passengers. Can't carry it. Got a maximum weight of 1050, and our first one is slightly more, 832. So that's the one we're going to do.
Pilot from dispatch. We have more mail packs that need to be delivered. The deadline is tight, but I'm sure you have what it takes.
Just going to load up with fuel.
Transporter from dispatch. Loading express packages. Please stand by.
So we're loading the express packages. We've got fuel. Let's just check the other guy. He needs fuel. I think he might have landed. Cannot do this while the engine. Alright, so we need to do that when we get to the next destination. Away we go. So we are at EGLK.
Transporter. Cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
We're going to EGW. So we're at EGLK, EG Flatbush, and we want to take off towards London that way. Now, I was born in Aldershot, believe it or not. City of birth, town of birth. And we're going to EGGW, which is Luton Airport, I think. Luton Airport. Luton Airport. EGGW, yes. We have 111,000 credits. We're on our way. So Luton, we're going to park at a gate, and we're going to pick first small we come across. 10R. And that's alright, we're going to yeah, we can pick up that arrival by flying in, can't we? There. Yeah, it's only got the one runway. That's cool. That's the one it's given us, so we're going to fly in that way. Where's the runway? Numbers. 07. Okay, let's get this started. Let's get it on the go.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Now, we're going to fly real time, like we just did on this one, because we're going to see the nightlight over London. We're going to see Heathrow, maybe. And we'll go from there.
Echo Golf Lima Kilo traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er taking off runway 07. Departure to the east, Echo Golf Lima Kilo.
I'll pull up my screens, this one and this one, and we're on the runway. Taxi 2, we'll tune for traffic. We're going to depart straight out. Take
Echo
off the
Golf
brakes.
Lima Kilo traffic.
Blast
With
away.
Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er
Oops.
taking off runway 07. Straight out departure, Echo Golf Lima Kilo.
Oh, we're going a bit right. Up we go. I want to get my heading to
Transporter from
27.
dispatch. Fly safe.
And then we're going to hit... Oh, up. We're good. We're going. We're going to put the gear up. We're low over those trees, aren't we? That's the way. Give it some throttle. Does it? I've never been able to do that. Never been able to do that. So on my chats with the other guys that fly, I've never known. I've never known that at all. I didn't think you could join the same group. Isn't that the case?
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Let me
is
pull
type
up the
Beechcraft
old,
B36. 2 miles north of Echo Golf Lima Kilo. 400. Request flight following.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, Odium approach. Squawk 7757.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
Squawk 7757. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Is it now?
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Radar contact 4 miles northeast of Echo
That's a
Golf
very
Lima
good
Kilo,
question,
1000,
Randy.
QNH 1025.
Xbox, Microsoft
Roger.
Store
With Air
PC,
Foxtrot
full
Charlie
Game
Whiskey
Pass.
879er.
Xbox and Steam PC, yes, Steam players. So Xbox and PC full. Don't know. I think you'd have to find me in the Xbox app with a sign on. So crossplay is not supported between PS5 and PC and PS5 and Xbox. Not supported. The PS5 version uses separate multiplayer servers and its own ecosystem. So PlayStation pilots cannot join multiplayer session with PC or Xbox players. Leaderboards on landings and challenges are also separate. If you're playing Steam...
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er contact Northwood approach on 123.3. Good day.
It says if you're streaming on PC with NeoFly and a friend is playing on PS5, you won't be able to fly together in the same multiplayer session. If your aim is to do a community flights with viewers or friends, the only way is with Xbox as compatible. PS5 players are currently isolated from the multiplayer network. So yeah, as far as I was aware, it's not available. It isn't. As crossplay, it's not compatible. And I didn't think it was, because I've tried to with Heathen and Gandhi.
Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. 1500.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Northwood approach. QNH 1025. Radar contact continue.
Go over to the right hand side there, you should be able to see Heathrow there's a strip of landing lights. Let's go outside and have a look. So there's Heathrow over us. There's the landing lights for the left and right runways, the north and south runs. There's 27 right, 27 left, 27 right, 27 left, and the other way is 07 right, 07 left. And there's going to be a third runway built up here somewhere. And my guess is we're just going to go, Windsor is going to be over on the right again as we went past. We're flying up to Luton, so we've got to get a click on. It's a shame that it isn't. But the only compatible versions are Xbox and PC because they're coded in the same language. But it's phenomenal actually that they've done it for the PlayStation. They've actually got a PC game working on the PlayStation, which tells you that it will be possible at some point to put GT7 on a PC. It would be possible. It really would. Now, I have purchased the items that are going to allow me to save and stop my streaming problems at the start. I've got my 4 items that I've purchased to be able to allow my setup change to take place with minimal stress. I've just got to wait for cables to arrive now. Once those cables have landed, we're good. So we're now flying over, well, we're approaching Maidenhead and Slough. I think we're flying over pretty much Maidenhead and Slough. They look like boating lakes down there. Yeah, we're clicking over the top of them. Maidenhead and Slough are now behind us. Where's Luton? Luton's north of Hemel Hempstead, so we're flying back over where we got to. It says 8 minutes 52 until arrival. You had PlayStation before PS5 on the same question, and it says no. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's ChatGPT and Google, all the same. They do lie. They, I actually had. I spent some money on the back of something that ChatGPT told me today, and well, let's just say pain in the Aspinalls. It was a frustration. I'm hoping now when we get to Luton that I can set up for this Beyond ATC, which I've paid some money for today, that we can get some full air traffic control on the go, so that I can fly VFR, visual, not visual, instrument flight. Yeah, that PS5. Yeah. Hopefully we can fly instrument flight system up to Manchester from here, or maybe Birmingham, or into. I'd love to fly into London at night. It would be tremendous to see those, see the city with the lights on, flying through at 1,000. Well, it depends what altitude it lets us fly in at, I guess. But it'd be tremendous to do it. Let's just make sure we have got wheels up. We've still got flaps down. Get the flaps off. We'll be able to speed up. Luton looks to be dead ahead. 6 minutes 25. We can't see the letterboxes dropping down to the airport yet. But we're hopefully getting to some real lucrative runs. Let's just spend a couple of minutes checking on my pilots, see what they're doing. This guy is at EG24. Is he loaded? Ah, we can pick it. We can load him up. EG1K. Let's load him up and send him on his way. Let's make sure he's got fuel. This guy, yeah, let's give him plenty of fuel. Yep. And then away he goes. Already flying. Is this guy landed? EGGTB. TB? Let's send him. Let's give him fuel first. He's only got a little bit. Pick the box. Yes. And then give him that job. Get the most money. EGSF. Flying down somewhere near us, which would be cool. We can't give him that job. Can't give him that job. We can give him that job though. HW. Okay. He's going back up to Hibblstow, which is near where we are here. And then we'll send him on his way. He's now flying. He's flying. That's good. Back to our screen, and then we'll load back up the we've got that already. It's over here. Bring it back. Yeah. So nearest airport, that's Hemel in front of us. Luton is beyond that. So let's see if we can pick up Luton Airport. Airport's further away. Dunstable, Bulmer, Elstree, Bolton. Luton, EGGW. Here we go.
Luton Tower.
Proper airport.
Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is 11 miles southwest, 1500, with Sierra to land.
You've been using Claude Code AI to do some programming. It's scary. Created a few indicators for trading view, day trading, and I've never used the PineScript language. It really is like pairing programming with a human. Well, I use it a lot. I use ChatGPT to do a lot of coding for me for Python, a little bit of Windows Shell, and acknowledge screen. And I also use it to code a bit of SQL and DAX. And
Charlie Whiskey 879er.
I don't have any problem with it at all. It is really smart, really intelligent. It doesn't always get it right, but if you pre-proof the code before you put it in, it does work very well.
640, 15 miles west. Inbound ILS runway 07 approach.
It assumes a little bit too much on occasion.
640, Luton Tower. QNH 1026, cleared ILS runway 07 approach.
We're
Ryanair
not.
Tree 467, turn next taxiway.
We're not going ILS.
Cleared ILS runway 07 approach. Easy 640.
So we're going to take off the autopilot.
Charlie Whiskey 879er. Follow the Boeing 737 on the runway. Wind 059er at 5. Cleared to land runway 07.
So we're cleared to
Clear to
land.
land runway 07 with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Ryanair Tree 467. Exit runway when able.
So I'm going to fly into this envelope here on the very left-hand side. Oh, we're just fighting with the old altitude. We're going to fly in on this left-hand one. I'm going to pull the power. And we're going to do what we've done in the past. Now, I don't know where that 737 is.
Ryanair
Yes.
Tree 467. Turn next taxiway.
Yeah, you...
Ryanair Tree 467. Contact ground on 121.755.
Randy's just mentioned the fact that his pet peeve, his little hate for the AI agent that he's working with is when he suggests something to ask a question and it doesn't just, you know, answer the question, it just goes and does it. And you want to have a discussion before you start the coding, because you want to map it out first, and you want to lay out the principles. You want to know what items it wants to deal with. You want to tell it what sort of rules you want to give it so that it sticks within some parameters. You want to guide it in terms of this is where we want to be, and it does genuinely just sort of take over and want to do it itself, and I do find that with ChatGPT and Claude a little bit. Not that I've used Claude that much, but Claude's supposed to be very good. Now I don't see the 737, but here we go. We're extending flaps to full. We're at 121, which isn't brilliant, but we're on. I don't know where the 737 is, so it's telling us whether we're going to be good here.
Easy 640. Follow the Beechcraft B36 on final.
Oh, it's told me. Oh, brilliant.
Clear to land runway 07.
Cleared to land runway 07, easy 640.
That was a harder landing than we like to see,
That
pilot.
was a lovely landing.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
Oh, you use text to speech as well? Yeah, I use text to speech on GPT. It can't. I use it while I'm driving.
Wid Air Foxtrot
Motorway
Charlie Whiskey
driving to and from
879er.
work is my
Turn
thinking
next
time,
taxiway.
and I talk to it a lot on the way to and from work whilst I'm driving down the motorway, because I'm thinking I'm in a captive space. I'm either just driving, and it's a total waste of time to be driving and not doing something other than driving. And I know I should be paying attention to the road, and I am. I'm just having a conversation. I'm not distracted driving. I am making the most of
Wid Air
the time
Foxtrot
available,
Charlie Whiskey
and
879er. Turn next taxiway.
it is, well, let's say for example,
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
the latest project,
121.755.
as a project I'm doing at the moment, I am
Going
attempting
to 121.755 with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
So just before I get on to my little project, request taxi to parking.
Luton ground with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Taxi to parking.
Randy says, I've since adopted starting conversations with as a future to do. Yeah. There's that EasyJet coming, look.
Aviation
To
parking
the
via
left-hand
taxiway
window.
Alpha Foxtrot Delta Echo Bravo with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Yeah, so one of my little pet projects at the moment is to try and find, with NeoFly, a way to understand how to route plan and how to go ahead and plot like a series of routes. Somehow I have to find a way into the database that is saved somewhere on the PC. And it's very good to use something like ChatGPT to interrogate your hard drive using scripts in Python to search your hard drive to try and find the relevant files and folders. There's an aircraft on the right hand side which is just moving for taxi, and I know I'm going to be encountering him on the way, so I've just got to be aware that I'm going to get a call from ATC to pause and hold for traffic. So before I can see him on the right hand side, and I don't know whether we're going to be on no, he's the other side of the taxiway. It looks like he's parking. So I so want to be able to fly from Luton to another airport and use the new Beyond ATC. That's what I'm really looking forward to now. It's a bit of a bitch to turn these planes. Yeah, so I kind of use the AI stuff to help me find stuff, and also help me improve games. So I use AI to I've set Claude up to use max built-in text. It feels like Rocky the Alien movie project. Yeah, it can feel like that, but I've achieved so much with it. It's really helped me, and I've learned so much at a time when, as well, I think my brain's starting to shut down on learning, and I don't find learning quite so easy. ChatGPT and the AI stuff has really helped me do stuff. It gives me a sense of achievement as well for stuff that I wouldn't have been able to do primarily without that assistant. A 737 parked up over there, that's just disembarking passengers now. We're parking all the way back down here in the back of Luton. 2 months today, we fly out on holiday, which is mad, absolute mad. Can't imagine that that's come so quickly. 9 weeks or so, 8 weeks. But yeah, ChatGPT's really helped out a lot. Let's hope we get a decent mission going here. A little landing light on the nose cone, which is great. Sometimes these taxis are insanely long. Look where that's going. We could have just flown into here and landed in here. Christ alive. We're only a little plane though. We've got to fly into somewhere else. Graphics look really good. The extra nighttime illumination makes it really funky. I'm told these aircraft on the right hand side here, these Dash 111, not Dash 111, but Dash 9s, Dash 8s are really good aircraft to fly them. Make really good money. El turboprop. Oh, let's get her in. Come on, come on. Let's hope we can stop this bad boy. Go. There we go. Engine stopped. Control Shift E.
Okay, pilot. The cargo will be removed as quickly as possible.
So now we're looking for the use of this sim brief. So we're at Luton, which is EGEW. Luton, that's great, and we're hoping
Transporter
for
from
a decent
dispatch.
flight.
Everything seems okay. The customer looks happy. Mission ended.
Great stuff. End flight. End flight. Now we're looking for a... Let's give me a known airport to a known airport. Come on! This plane. Reward. Farm. Ewing Farm. Northmore. UU. UN. LP. Flight time was not it. Got one. Lakenheath. EGUL. LG. So disappointing. London City, EGLC. We've got one. EGLC. Oh wow, look at that flight. It's going to take us out over the sea and back in. Over the top of Southend and land down. Why would it need to do that? That's crazy flight. Have we got an option not? It's auto planned a route. I'm going to show you this. Share it with you. So as we're looking at planning a route now down to London City, which is going to be a great one to land on, it's flying us out of Luton. It wants to fly us out over Ipswich and back in over Southend and into London Central, which is great. That's absolutely no problem. But there's no point doing that in this little Beechcraft Bonanza. We can take a route in, and it wants to fly us in ILS. So I don't really want to go ILS. Suggested route. That's not a bad flight plan. What about that one? No, that's this one. That one's that one. That way. I don't have any problem with flying that route. Not Chihuahua. Yeah, no, we're gonna go that one. Generate. Can we? Can't actually move. So let's go with that flight plan. Does it give us an automatic? Can we ocean? DOR. DOR's good. We want flight at 2000 at maximum. That would be 500. That's kind of better. Let's see at 1500. Stable. Going to keep us the same VOR. Yeah, that's cool. We should be able to find that route. Let's generate that flight plan. And that should hopefully import that into Flight Sim and fly it. EGW Gatwick flying EG City. Kind of got the same sort of flight route, so we're going to put in we're going to go to, we've only got malls, we're just going to MGA round number 3, take off on the wrong 7, out right, and flying in the wrong way, so we're going to, we want to actually come in this way. I'm going to pick 27, and that's the flight it's going to give us. It's going to route us in that way, which isn't a bad route actually. It isn't bad. Follow up. Moment. Bring that back to the screen. Slide this back down here. And I think we can fly at that. Can I accept that flight? DLC. Get it on.
Transporter from dispatch. Good morning. The cargo mission will start as soon as you get in your aircraft and set the payload.
DLC, there we go. Let's start flight now.
Transporter, loading has started. Stand by.
Now I just want to make sure that Beyond ATC is fired up and working. I don't know if it is.
Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er at runway 07.
Beyond ATC connected.
Departure to the east.
Waiting for player to be ready at
Transporter,
EGGW.
loading is complete. Let's go.
Just need to wait 1
Clear
minute.
takeoff runway
You're good to
07
go.
with
Contact
Air
the tower for
Foxtrot Charlie
clearance.
Whiskey 879er.
I'm just gonna put this window over here. I'm gonna hit ready up. Can't get my mouse back to where it needs to be. There it is. I hit ready to fly. 2 screens. I need to change heading to 142. Air traffic is just initializing. If I was doing cold and dark, it would have the time to load up when I'm not doing it. Only 2,000 feet on the flight plan. 1,500 we said, didn't we? Yes. So ATC should be good. I just need to double. I know I'm parked a long time on the runway, but I'm going to put auto respond and auto tune radio. Frequency does not exist. Hit that. Connected to them. Let's see what happens. Right, away we go. I think I've got everything in place. Check, check, check. Great. And away. I didn't check fuel, but we should be good. Torque from the engine turns the wheel a bit. We're going to fly in over London and make a landing at London Central. It should be pretty good. Gear up.
Have a safe journey, pilot. That's some load you have there.
And the flight plan looks good, so I'm just going to hit flaps off, AP nav halt, and I'm going to go vertical speed 500. Just so we're climbing. We've got a bonger.
With Air
What's
Foxtrot Charlie
bonging?
Whiskey 879er, continue for east departure.
Okay.
Luton Tower. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, continue for
She's
east
flirting
departure.
with me, the dirty swine, isn't she? Oh, spotted, Randy. My gear is up, that's fine. Ah. I'm sure I put my gear up earlier. Gear is now up. Let's check. Take flaps off. Gear's down. Gear up. Gear's gone up. There we go. Why is my... I'll go ahead in. Don't know why, but my autopilot is not playing. So we'll make it play. And we'll fly down into London. We're good.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Luton Tower. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, frequency change.
Now the ATC should be much better, I'm hoping. I'm pressing a few buttons just to see what's happening on
Northern
beyond
approach.
ATC.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is type Beechcraft B-36. 3 miles north of Echo Golf Alpha Lima November, 1500. Request flight following.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879.
We've still got flaps on.
Squawk 4232.
Ah, wonder why that is.
Squawk 4232. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Radar contact 2 miles north of Echo Golf Alpha Lima November, 1800. QNH 1026.
We still are. Reading
Roger.
the wrong
With
barometric
Air Foxtrot
pressure.
Charlie Whiskey 879er.
So we're at 2992. We shouldn't be at 1026, surely. That's miles different. Hey ho. Right, we're coming into London then. So, looking good. Just not sure yet about Beyond ATC, how that's working. Supposedly with Beyond ATC, if I turn off the auto functions, I can actually talk to it and it will do the correct calls based on what I say. It will understand it. So what I didn't know was my flight name though. Widair Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879. That's a bit of a gobful. Need to try and slim that down. I'd just like to be Widair Flight 001 or something. That would be nice. Right, London bound. We'll do this properly if we can. Oh, it's giving me a new call sign. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So we're looking to pick up London City, I think. We definitely are. We're a bit of a long... Well, we could pick it up. Let's see. I'm going to look out the window and see the buildings. It'd be awesome to get Heathrow straight after this. Harrods Heliport, London Heliport. Not giving me any more. Ford Dagenham, London City. There we go.
City Tower with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is 11 miles northwest, 1500 Sierra to land. With Air
There's
Foxtrot
another
Charlie
aircraft
Whiskey
around me
879er,
somewhere.
City Tower, QNH 1026, enter left downwind runway 27.
There it is, straight in front of us. Just below the nose, look. You see it there.
Make left downwind runway 27 with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Almost a mid-air crash. I wasn't for avoiding him. I didn't know he was there. So I think we need to get over into the envelope. So let's fly it right. Centre of the windscreen there, you can see central London just to the right hand side of the compass on the dashboard. See the tower blocks. Let's call them tower blocks. It's blooming the financial district, etc., etc. Doesn't take too long to get about in these little city hoppers. We're not far away from the airport at all now. on the radar screen here, you can see it. Just there, London City is straight ahead of us, runway 27. And we are coming in on approach. So I'm going to ditch the autopilots and we will fly this in correctly and see how we go. Ditch some of that speed and follow the approach pattern, do it properly, why not? Airspeed too high, it says. We were absolutely barreling along, but good. City Airport is just below us now. We're approaching speed where we can extend flaps very soon. I'd put gear down first before I extend flaps. Gear down will not do as much avionics damage as getting that wrong. So that's 1B. And we'll put some more power in. And we'll do a bit of a turn round over central London, a little bit. Can't land short of this one, we'll end up in the water. We're going to see like Docklands in a minute and the old circus tent when we turn round. We'll have a good view of London as we come round. Not really that manoeuvrable, this thing. It's probably because I'm going extremely quickly. Might drop another flap in. Yeah, let's do that. There's London as it comes round, look. There you go. There we go. There's Docklands. Coming round beautifully. Level it up to the airport outside the left-hand window. Roll it round. Throttle in. We're at about 100 knots. Altitude too high, it says. A fraction too high, but we're coming around. We're on the downwind leg now. Just make downwind runway. So we're on the upwind leg if we're going downwind landing. Yeah, need a little bit more revs. Not holding altitude, so punch a bit in, come a bit right.
Wind Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, wind 049er at 6. Clear to land
There to
runway
land.
27.
Here we go then.
Clear to land runway 27 with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Let's not die. Any good landing is a crash you can walk away from. No, any crash is a landing you walk away from. You walk away from a crash, it was a landing. Take some power out, drop it down to 50%. We should turn round and be on, lined up on the runway 90.
All aircraft be advised information Victor now current. QNH1026.
Thank you, young lady, that was loud. Power out. Bit of a congested landing spot here. Wow. Get this for an approach. Woozers. Get it down. Come on. Bit of a tight approach there. She's down.
I've seen.
November 036 Sierra Bravo. Immediately. Immediately stop your takeoff roll. You do not have takeoff clearance.
I wasn't taking
Roger
off.
that. November 036 Sierra Bravo.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Exit runway when able.
I'm exiting. Can't get the thing to turn. There we go. They were loud, weren't they? Damn. Done. Cleared
Wid Air
runway.
Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Contact ground on 121.8 tree.
We're good. I'm gonna park here.
121.8 tree for Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Well, it's got a couple of things wrong there, and it's got two aircraft inside each other to the left-hand side of that. Tune City ground 1. Request taxi to parking.
City ground with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Taxi to parking.
Wid Air Foxtrot.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Echo with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
I literally just tucked in here between these two BAB and that Swiss Air. Then we get to, oh, where are we going to fly to next? Underneath the wing. Oh, we're in the same spot as this dude. He's in our spot. We're going to go down the left hand side of them and just get as close as we can. I'm going to park in this gate. Hold on, we can't go in there. There's a blooming big, whatever it is. I don't think it's a 7-3, is it? No, it's an Airbus. We'll park here. Now a little beachy.
Pilots stand by. The cargo is being removed.
We're good. We've made it. That was a little bit buggy landing there. The old ATC was shouting in my ears. First time we've used it. Well, we'll use it again. Hopefully we're going to get a decent flight next. Let's hope we can go from London to London City to Heathrow. Would be awesome. Just straight takeoff and land a straight shot. That would be tremendous.
Transporter, the cargo has been delivered. Nice work. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Right, end flight. And then see what we've got. Is that back to Luton? That's back to Luton. Don't mind a back to Luton. Bernard's Farm. Did. That's right down on the coast. Down there, that's a Dungeon SB power plant. Home Beck, of way to what? Luton. Yeah, 3,000. Luton's got to be favourite a return flight to there, isn't it? There's one to Gatwick. Flight time must not exceed 38 minutes. Wow. We've not been to Gatwick before. Let's do it. Do Gatwick.
Transporter from dispatch. You must deliver express packages before the deadline. This time, don't waste time.
What do you mean this time? EG...
Transporter from dispatch.
LC.
Loading express packages. Please stand by.
EGLC. And we're going to... They are loading them quickly. Listen to them. EGKK. Gatwick. EGKK. Bit of a tiny plane flying in and out, but it is what it is. What's the best runway out? 27, which is the one we landed
Transporter.
on. Yep, take
Cargo
off
is
that
loaded.
way.
You can start your mission.
And we're flying down to Gatwick. We're going to get an east-west, or we're going to go 08 right. Let's have a look at the airport. 08 right. Go 08. Let's we good? Are we going to go to EGLC to do that on? LC. Going to that's a long route. We're not doing that. Doing VOR. Bonanza. Not doing that. 38 minutes, man. I said it's going to be 45. We're not doing that. Analyze. There we go. That's the flight path we should use. That's Timber. Is that one that? Great flight. Yes, that's communicated. Let's do it. We're wasting time.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting.
Oh, we got a
Time to the
Spaniard.
runway and take
Is that a
off.
Spaniard, Mr. Fernandez? Red card. That's a shocker.
City Tower, with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er ready at runway 27. Departure to the west.
So beyond ATC should be connected. Can't hear it. Let's just tune these things in. Get these on my screen. Guys are still watching that. That's come out. Request departure.
November 036 Sierra Bravo, holding short, runway 25.
Well, that's horrible voice and it's well loud.
November 036 Sierra Bravo, number 0 for departure. Hold short of runway 25.
127.
Hold short of runway 25, November 036 Sierra Bravo.
Why is it doing a different flight number? That's bizarre. Why am I holding? Testing. EGW Luton, ATIS. No. I'm going to cancel that. Let's fly it. We'll go with the normal ATC. Need to work that out a bit more. Flying down to Gatwick, we've got no flap. And I didn't tune.
Pilot, fly like the wind.
Fly like the wind. Gear up. We'll fly the envelopes.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Continue for west departure.
We are doing, sweetie.
City Tower, with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Continue for west departure.
We'll stick fly this one, I think, until we get into the envelope straight. Then we'll go from there. It's Argentine. Yeah, I'm not surprised your neighbours. That's not bad. An Argentinian sent off. That helps us. Helps our Spanish family. Anyway. Nil-nil at full time. There's not a surprise, is it? What time is it now? 10:15. Yeah, we had an extra half hour, didn't we, because of that lunchtime interval. Right, if I go autopilot and then nav, I'm going to set alt to 50.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
There we go.
City Tower, with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, frequency change.
So, open up my next drink. Thank you for keeping us updated,
Northern
Silver.
approach, with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, is Type Beechcraft B-36. 3 miles south of Echo Golf Bravo Golf Victor, 1600. Request flight following.
Leaving London behind. Stunning sunset over there.
Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, Northolt approach. Squawk tree 554.
Squawk Tree 554, with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
So I need to put my head into
With Air Foxtrot Charlie
204.
Whiskey 879er, radar contact 4 miles southeast of Echo Golf 71 Charlie, 1900, QNH 1026.
Roger, with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Currently flying 198. Let's go heading 198 then. Let's get in those envelopes. I wonder if the Americans plan to put on a full-time show between full-time and American on the TV. That would be quite tremendous. Wonder who they'd select to do that show. Have to be quite a short thing, wouldn't it? I think there's only enough time for adverts anyway. Couldn't spring a stage up in the middle of the screen with Bon Jovi on it or something, could they? Oh, we're halfway there. No, that would be the half-time show, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be full-time. Damn, ruined my own joke. Try and fly it down the pink line if we can. The right little click on 184 knots, which is really quite fast. I think we're flying down over the top of Lee right now, going over Croydon and Coulsdon, aiming for sort of Reigate and then Hawley. There we can see the approach into Gatwick now. So we're pretty much ready to back off the power a little bit and dive in. It'd be nice to get from Gatwick to Heathrow, or Gatwick to Southampton would be nice. Decent runways. Be nice to see Heathrow with all the aircraft on it. Don't know whether it'd let us do that. The 3D printer's just finished. Nice. I want a set of cooling fans to mount on my flight rig. Not sure how to do that at this time. Mounted to the back somewhere. If there was a mounting point available, it would be good. Right, I think it's time. Well, we're on heading anyway, so let's head over to the back end of that one, and I think we need to contact Gatwick anyway, don't we? We haven't got Gatwick yet. Back. Gonna have to slow down. Only 3 miles away. Why hasn't it given me Gatwick? There it is.
Gatwick Tower, with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, is 3 miles north, 1600, with Gulf to land.
So, speed's coming off.
Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, Gatwick Tower, QNH 1026, make left downwind runway 08 right.
We did go 8 right, didn't we? That was the call. Got to slow down at 54 knots. Gonna acknowledge entry pattern.
Make left traffic runway 08 right, with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Now we're going to put gear down. First and second level of flaps. Give us that bit of lift to allow a steady flight. Altitude too high, we're doing fine. That moon's not particularly bright up there. The stars are brighter than it is.
With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Follow the Airbus.
Follow the Airbus on final. Wind 069er at 6. Clear to land runway 08 right.
Where's the Airbus?
Clear to land runway 08 right. Number 2 with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
I got a feeling the Airbus is out there outside my right window, but that's not going to do us any good because we're going in.
GenX Tree 154, turn next taxiway.
I couldn't see the airbrush, so we're turning onto this approach now. I don't know where the Airbus is. I've got a funny feeling we're sneaking in front. We are high.
500.
GenX Tree 154, exit runway when able. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey
Go around.
879er, go around.
So we put the
Going
power
around
back in.
with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
That was the right call.
GenX
But we've got a
Tree
38-minute
154,
flight to
contact
get in
ground
on.
121.805.
We should be good. I think we're all right for time. This express delivery. We could have flown further outside the envelope, I guess.
121.805. GenX Tree 154.
I can hear him. I want to look out my left-hand window now. There we go. We still got the envelope.
Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879.
Clear to land. Let's go.
Aircraft on short final. Wind 069er at 5. Clear to land runway 08 right.
There we go.
Clear
Yeah.
to land runway 08 right.
Back in this
Air
envelope
Foxtrot
here.
Charlie Whiskey 879er.
At the power off. See if we can get tighter into this corner this time. And then that'll bring us back online a lot
Easy
sooner.
136. Turn next taxiway.
We beat him in again.
Gatwick Tower, Easy 8366, 13 miles west, inbound ILS runway 08 right approach.
Easy 8366. Gatwick Tower. QNH 1026.
There he is. He's on the ground in front of us. They can just see him landed. He's a dark shadow in the lights.
Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879.
I'm not going round. Not a chance. I'm already committed.
136.
Cleared ILS runway 08 right approach. Easy 8366.
Sue me.
That wasn't the softest landing I've seen.
You do fine, love.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
121.805. Easy 8136.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, you were not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
You said cleared to land, short final. You did say it. Good night, Olive. You take care, my friend. Enjoy your evening, sir.
Wid
Enjoy
Air
the rest of
Foxtrot
today.
Charlie Whiskey 879er, did you copy?
Going around with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
I'm not going around. I'm looking to taxi to get off this runway.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, you were not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
That was a terrible bit of ATCing.
Gatwick Tower, Easy 8020, 14 miles west, inbound ILS runway 08, right approach.
It was a terrible bit of piloting, really, not to follow instructions.
Easy
But
8020, Gatwick Tower, QNH 1026, cleared ILS runway 08, right approach.
what's that illuminated thing down
Wid
there?
Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, ATC services terminated. Good day.
Oh, you've abandoned me. You've abandoned me.
Easy
Airport don't live
8366,
here
wind
anymore.
069er at 5,
You-
cleared to land runway 08 right.
Cleared to land runway 08 right.
Doing Gatwick ground. Taxi to parking 3.
Gatwick ground with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Taxi to parking.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Delta Cross runway 26 right Quebec Juliet.
On acknowledge taxi clearance. What?
Taxi to
Park for
general
me.
aviation parking using taxiway Delta Cross runway 26 right Quebec Juliet. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Look how far it's making me taxi. Holy Chipotle. It's making me taxi all the way up there. Tomorrow with GT7, yes sir. Very much so. Time trial Monday. Will be time trial Monday. Oh, gotta apply the brakes. What is that globe? We're not in Vegas, man. Vegas has got a globe. Like a grit tit. Big airport though, isn't it?
Wid Air.
Hold position.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Continue taxi.
Oh, come on.
Roger. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Make the left turn now. Plane's just taken off. That's our taxi stop there, look. Thank you, Olive. You take care, buddy. Sleep well. Enjoy your Monday. Nobody guiding us in. Don't mind a blank park. There we go. Get get told off by ATC, get a fine in the
Transporter, cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot.
post. See what says. Must not exceed 38 minutes. Says we're landed. Airport fee 624 buckaroon. Real flight timers bonus 1007. We got a bonus aircraft reputation.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo was picked up by the customer. Your mission is completed.
Excelente. Flight. Now, where we at? We're at EGKK. Gatwick, London. Where are we heading to now? That is the question. Whew. Where are we heading to now? Need to check my other two guys to see if they are flying still. Ah, he's not flying, so he's going to go to EGS. Can't take that one. Take that one though. ETL. Finland. Okay. Happy days. Make your way there then. Earn some money. Go. Pilot. Already flying. Good. Fella. Going to EGF Garforth. Leeds? Garforth's at Leeds. Oh. Where else there is there? EN. Doncaster Sheffield. That's our home base. I think you can earn more. Garforth. On. For you, man. Good day. Where are we going? We're at EGKK, and we can now head. We've got 5,000 if we want to go to Metropolitan Police Air Support Unit. Fruit. £800 of fruit. Going up to what looks like Hendon kind of way. EGGO, Chiltern Park Aerodrome. ETF. Vegetable. MF. Farthing. EHR, that's Goodwood. That's Goodwood as in Festival of Speed. 449 pounds of caviar. EGVO. Odium. That's where. That was the air base my dad was based at when I was born though. Farnborough. That's where the air shows are. 2 passengers. I think that's Goodwood again. EGHR. Ex-Jackrell's Farm. I think we're going to Goodwood, I think. I don't know what's at Goodwood. Let's see. EGHR. See if it's going to have a runway. It does have a full one, but it's a grass strip, so it's not going to be illuminated, which would be terribly tricky for us at night. Can't really do that one. So let's go Metropolitan Police Unit at EGRP. See what that's. Really need a illuminated strip. That's grass. Yeah, that's going to be no good to man the beast. Chiltern Park. Boring. Grass strip, no good to man the beast. We can't land on that. Yes, grass strip. Fair Oaks. Be able to land at night. That's Rochester. F. I remember the last 4 digits. Arrow. That is full runway. As far as I can see, that's gonna be. Is it got lights? It's got lights left and right. Yes. It's gonna have to be, isn't it? GTF Fair Oaks. 4 grand. 59-minute flight time.
Transporter from dispatch. You must deliver express packages before the deadline. This time, don't waste time.
Got no fuel. Let's fill her up.
Transporter, loading has started. Stand by.
Got fuel, let's go. Come on. Let's pray it's got an illuminated runway. Why wouldn't it have? Well, some runways don't have illuminated runways.
Transporter.
Runway.
Loading is complete.
Destination
Let's go.
airport does not have a lit runway.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Ready for east departure at runway 08 right.
We're in trouble. I need to escape this. Can I do settings? It doesn't let me do that. I'm gonna have to end flight. End flight. I have to type it in again. AK. Gatwick. Go to EF. Gotcha. Right. Got flight time back to call it 7 PM. So we get some daylight.
I know it's going to be a good day when my favorite pilot is working.
Cheating is what it is.
Transporter, you must deliver this package before the deadline. The earlier, the better.
Shouldn't really have chosen that flight, should we?
Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Transporter from dispatch.
Ready for
Loading
departure to
express
east at
packages.
runway
Please
08
stand
right.
by.
Cargo's going in. Doing Gatwick Tower. Good. Half
Transporter.
time of extra
Loading
time.
is complete.
Still 0-0.
Let's go.
Going to penalties then.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
She's airborne. Gear up.
Transporter, good flight.
Flaps up. Autopilot nav, vertical lift. Heading 311. Out past the end of Gatwick. It was just a dome, wasn't it? That's all it was. Gatwick's pretty quiet today.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Continue for east departure.
Oh, don't worry, we're
Air
hauling
Foxtrot
ass.
Charlie Whiskey 879er. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
It's flaps up. Flaps is up. Let's just check here. Gear is up. Just a change.
Gatwick Tower. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Frequency change.
They look like the South Downs, don't they? We're going to be flying over them. Happy days. Bit of drink required. Due north on. We'll do that.
Nordold approach. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is Type Beechcraft B36. 3 miles southwest of Echo Golf Uniform Victor X-Ray 800. Request flight following.
Widair Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, Nordold approach. Squawk 6415.
Squawk 6415. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Widair Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Radar contact 4 miles west of Echo Golf Uniform Victor X-Ray. 1300. QNH 1024.
Roger. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Okay, we seem to be doing good. Spain 1-0. Goal, goal, goal. Oh. That'd be right. They're too smart to go back and defend all that, aren't they? Just heating 1500 feet. View outside the window. Late evening. Sun's a little bit up in the sky still, but it is going to start to go down. Out to the right is South and West London. Coming up just on the left hand side of Epsom. Woking. Yeah. Stunning part of the world. Used to live down that way. In my late 20s. Long time ago now. Blimmin' out. And there's our arrival point. So I'm just gonna swing us left a bit, take us back into the flight line. Actually, if I fly us out there, where we were heading, we can pick up that entry box, can't we? And we can fly that lower level. So, where were we flying to? Let's go for nearest airport list. If we Spare Oaks, EGTF, that's where we're going. Select a runway for landing. This looks like it's going '06, I think.
Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, 5 miles southeast, 1500, inbound to land, runway 06, Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot.
At which point, the autopilot picks up on the actual line it's supposed to be flying and decides to change our approach to the airport. Well, that's great. Now put us on the flight line, ready to arrive at that. Well, that's cool. We're alright with that. Spare Oaks then. We will get in. Go flight is too high, so speed is too high, so let's Cancel all that. And we'll knock the speed out. We'll aim for that box there. Instead of flying right and following the box down in a step, we're going to fly left there, drop the speed out, hit the flaps, and we're going to go left instead of right, just to try and increase the speed. Good old Spain, go mental in Spain. The Estrella will be flying, won't it? It'll have gone everywhere. They don't throw Spanish beer, do they? They're not like us. Wheels down. Gonna get flaps twice. Boom, boom. Gonna make this left pocket. At Gatwick, if we'd have flown the correct approach and not skipped anything, we'd have probably been on time for that Airbus landing in front of us, and we wouldn't have had to make the go around. Important things to note, I think. Speed's just a little low. I'm going to pick it up a bit so we could just maintain a bit of altitude. Come around nicely. Bit of a bank on, but we'll be fine. Because I'm too high, but I'm cool. We're good. Just outside this envelope a little bit. Hey, envelope. It's letterbox. Good old Spain. Do it for the boys. Take some of that power out. There's the runway now. Coming into sight.
500.
Those trees jut out a bit from the right, don't they?
500.
Power, 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 power. Hide in. We got 2 dots. Coming left. Feels incredibly fast. Oh, bounced.
Well, you've landed. We'll send maintenance to check the gear after you park.
Very critical, this lady.
Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
We got it in. That's what she said. 2. Taxi to parking.
Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot traffic. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is taxiing to parking. Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot. Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot traffic. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is clear the runway. Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot.
Really should be following the yellow line with the nose wheel. But it it steers like a barge, this thing. Got about an hour, so 2 more flights I think we'll get in, unless we can get a bit of a longy one up to Manchester, which would be nice. About an hour. Or if we can land at Heathrow, that'd be tremendous. Not a great hop. LHR would be spiffing. His right brake. Turn. Racing line. Clip the apex. That's parking there on the right. Yeah, dude's waving his sticks at us. Look it at the angle. Beautiful. Then bring it in as it comes. Yeah. Easy done in the end.
Stand by, pilot. Cargo unloading.
That's alright. We now need to have a look-see and see where's next. How much fuel have we got? Good. My boy's still flying. Already flying.
Aircrew, be advised. The express cargo has been unloaded. Hopefully we'll just meet the deadline. Have a great day.
Fine. Nobody minds. Did beat the deadline.
Let's go.
End flight, come on. So, no jobs. Yes, there is. So let's show you. Share and share alike. Yeah. Onto the vicar. So, we're currently here. Just to the southwest of London. So is there, we're there. And got a drop zone thing. I don't know what that is. Set speed to 70 km. Set parking brake to let the jumpers. Alright, so that's 10,000 feet high over DZ at 5113. We've got EJAN Bourne Park Airfield down here over North Southampton. EGR, oh that's out North London way. High Easter Airfield. EXS London Colney, that's North London. Okay, Oakland's Farm Strip, that's up here near Oxford. Jeremy Clark. EGTA Aylesbury Thames Airport. Okay. EUJ again. 418, 406. There's potential we could carry both of them. EGWW Bennington. J8A. Jill Bolton. 570. That's sort of the same sort. Was EJUJ. We can carry that one. Carry that one. Passenger and passenger 2 and 2. Do it. Job added.
Good morning, my favorite transporter. Passengers will board as soon as you request it.
Oakland's Farm, is that where we're going? Double check.
The passengers are ready to board.
Oakland's Farm,
I
yes.
hope you have plenty of room. It looks like they have gone crazy at the duty-free shop.
We've just added 2 jobs. We've got 4 passengers going. So we're going EGTF to EGUJ. Okay. And what we do know is it's going to be dark, and it Oakland's Farm Strip. That's not going to be. That's a fair trek out of London. That's going to be a
From
grass
dispatch to
strip.
transporter. Let's take these passengers to
It
their
is a
destination.
grass strip, so we've got to put the time back. I'm afraid that won't be illuminated.
Transporter,
It'll be a
boarding
nightmare.
has started.
We're a flight away. Yeah, it is what it is. Be a decent flight. That'll get us through to midnight-ish. should be cushy. We're right for fuel, aren't we? Yes, we are. Yeah, we're 140,000 credits. That's bob on. Let's just have a look at the air rental market. See what planes are going for.
Let's get out of here.
Oh. C208 is there available by 2.4 million. PC12 is there to rent. Get some good flights with that. But we've got to get our rating up. We've got to get on a bit. So it is where we're going. Let's dive on. Let's crack on with the next flight. Set the time early, so
You're
get a
good
bit
to
of
go.
daylight on
Contact
landing.
the tower for clearance.
Nobody minds.
Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er taking off runway 06. East departure, Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot.
Some crazy lumps of rubbish around here, isn't there? Look at that on the right. That looks crap. Passengers are on board. And we need to set this to 312. Altitude at 1,500. Should be used to that by now, and we're good to go. Yes, we are. We'll tune traffic, and we'll take straight off out.
Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er taking off runway 06. Straight out departure, Echo Golf Tango Foxtrot.
Not waiting for a response, we're just going. We're up.
Pilot from dispatch. Fly safe.
Gear up. Flaps. Above over the trees. Those trees look rubbish. Gonna hit the autopilot, the nav, and the vertical speed. 500. Go ahead in.
500.
Do Northolt Tower, or Northolt approach. Come on, Spain. Should be over now. 11 o'clock. Can't be many minutes. I didn't want to tune anything else back. Change to nav. Beautiful. Just going to change the heading left a fraction. Put us on the same path. Have a look at the world outside. So we're flying across central England this time, away from London. We've managed to do a trip into London. We were down here earlier. And you can see where we've flown all over the UK today. So, this is what's good about Volanta as a flight tracking software. By zooming in, this is where I started the morning. I started the morning in Huddersfield, flew up to Leeds Bradford, over here to York. From York we flew down to what is next to Humberside, flew down to Coningsby, which is next to RAF base, down to a glider field, back up to Coningsby, across the wash over to it says Tatterset, but it was Fakenham. From Fakenham down to Ramsey, which, believe it or not, my parents lived there at one time or not. and then back over Cambridge, down here to Welling, get back out, back up to Luton, London City, which you saw us do, down to Gatwick, up into Woking. Now we're heading out here to this part of the world. So really good flight tracking software, works really well, except it's recording the wrong aircraft, but here's where it is. So we're just leaving Fair Oaks and heading up to the central part of the UK. It says it's 12 minutes, so we might get another flight in if we can get back up to Manchester. That'd be tremendous. Spain do the win. Well done, Spain. I'm happy with that. Another flight out to the right. Look, plane out to the right hand side going into Heathrow. Heathrow is there behind us. See that in the distance. There's by the castle, by the back of the plane is Windsor Castle again. It's tremendous. Good little plane. I like that. Yeah, well done, Spain. Just where it needs to be, not Argentina. Unfortunately. Shame for them. Tried really hard. Spain, the best team in the world, followed by Argentina, followed by England, followed by France, which we know isn't really representative. Now there's an airfield, look down there. See that underneath the aircraft now. Gliders down there and all sorts, but that's an old military base for sure. I'm guessing it's RAF Benson.
1 mile south of Echo Golf, Lima Mike, 1500. Request flight following.
Wid Air Foxtrot.
Squawk 5453. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
And that's an example of why.
Wid Air Foxtrot.
Roger. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
That's an example of why I want better ATC, is because of those little bugs where you get cut off messages and not quite 100% right yet in Flight Sim. And it's been out 2 years, so it must be doing okay, and it is really exceptional. It's really good fun. I really enjoy it. And Nav's just come alive. Gonna fly us back to the nav line. It's gonna put us back on the pink, I think. We're gonna bank right now. Yep. We've put some air miles on this plane today in terms of hours. It's done some right flying about. Rutherford Grays. I'm guessing that's the back end of the Thames down there. Yeah, part of the world I've never really been in. So going out towards Benson and Watlington, Goldsey, yeah, but north of Reading, that's not somewhere I've really been. Played a bit of golf around High Wycombe, but look down there in the trees. There's a Union Jack in the get this the right way. There's a Union Jack in the field somewhere. Did I miss that complete? There it is, look. Union Jack cut into the field. Wow. That's a strange thing. Now forgetting, this is photogrammetry done by Big Maps. So these maps down here, these fields are pretty representative. But it all depends when they were done. So you can see lots of farmers' fields, etc. in the trees. We're flying around now at what is harvest time, so they look right, those those fields because they're being harvested, which is pretty much what should be, I think. I'll get my mouse over to my Volanta screen so I can see. Chipping Norton is directly ahead of us, so we are going to fly somewhere very near the Clarkston's farm. Chipping Norton. Chipping Norton there, just south of Stratford-upon-Avon. Royal Leamington is just south of Chipton on Stour. We should be pretty close to that, I would have thought. Don't know. We're at 1,500 feet. How does it feel in terms of flight altitude? Don't know. Go back inside. Yeah, proper harvesty farmers' fields. Look out the window, you can see them. There's another airfield. Where's that? That's RAF Benson. That is. See the white cross at the start of the runway there that tells us it's out of service. Amazing just how many airfields there are across the UK. You can see it over the back end of the, I believe, the trailing edge. See the runway and the airfield out there, look. See the lights in the farmer's field that's been harvested. Very quickly those golden fields will turn to brown ones like the ones around it. But they'll be ploughed back in and turned over, even though they don't tend to plough them anymore. They just scratch them back into the earth and burn them a long time ago. 20, 30 years used to burn the farmers' fields, which was quite amazing this time of year. Burned a lot. Put ash back into the soil, save them doing anything else, but then all that smoke used to go up into the atmosphere and the world's a different place now. Minutes 59 until destination, which I think RAF Bryce Norton is out there. We might be just shy of chipping, to be honest. Ahead of us is pretty much Oxford, which we're going to fly over. It is passengers we're carrying, isn't it? Have a look-see. Yeah, Cohen Stanley, Lucas Fuentes, Bradley Devine and Amari Potts. We're flying to Oakland's Farms. Oakland's Farms. There, we're going to be just short of chipping. Going to be 2 villages short of chipping, which is a shame. Definitely get another flight in, that's for sure. There's the main train line to London, goes through Oxford. I guess that's going to be part of that really quick train line to London. What's it called? They stopped it, didn't they, after Manchester? Well, I think they stopped it after Birmingham in all told. We've got two fast jets approaching left-hand side. Don't know what altitude they're at. But looking at a little map here, I can hear them. Definitely hear them. They've passed across the front of us. Can't see them yet. Definitely heard them. Like a pace of a brace of roaring jets. Out there to the right. Don't know where they've gone. Oakland Farm Strip is ahead of us. That's where we're going. Yes, it is. So let's pick up the airport list. Oakland Farm Strip, there it is. Select a runway. I think it's going to be 29. Back inside.
Echo Golf Uniform Juliet traffic. With Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879.
I'm going to bank a right and head over there.
Inbound to land. Runway 29er. Echo Golf Uniform Juliet.
Going to come in on this cross path here. Take a shortcut on the approach loop. See if we can make some more money. So it's saying to extend flaps. Speed's not dropped off enough yet. But we'll put gear down first before we put flaps down. Seems a much safer option. Gear going down now. Going to hit the flaps, hit it twice. And the speed's dropping off. Going to put it back up to around about 60% power. See if we can hold it about 100 knots. And then we're on the approach. So as we make this corner, we'll go crosswind. So they know. There we go.
Echo Golf Uniform Juliet traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is on crosswind. Runway 29er. Echo Golf Uniform Juliet.
Don't really want to be clattering along this fast. Pull it down to about 45% of the throttle. We're still increasing speed, so I'll just back that off again. I'm going to come round on top of this gate, this letterbox. There's the farm strip, there it is. So that line up on the right side of this box. I don't want to drop out of sky just like it's doing there. There we go.
500.
Boom. Gears down, flaps are down maximum. Gonna go to the elevated view. Oh, we're off to the left. Need to really take the speed down. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Slow it down. Oh, it's going to be a tricky one. This is a short strip. Power out. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Well,
Grin.
You've landed. We'll send maintenance to check the gear after you park.
That felt incredibly quick.
Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
We'll turn it round. As it's a grass strip, there ain't much option. We will rotate it. The ploughed field. Look at them rocks in the field, man. Really want to be stuck. Gotta fly it. Turn it round, boy. Come on. Get it back up to the marker. A bit dodgy, these locations. I want to move this item out of the way. I want to make sure I am pretty much where it says it wants me to be. On the runway. I'm there. Engine stop.
Transporter. Disembarking of passengers can begin.
So we're looking for one more flight then. It's only 20 past 11 on this fabulous Sunday night. As you can see, it's still light out there, but depends where you are in the world. It's actually pitch dark here now. Summer is well on with itself around this way. Let's go back to our flight. These guys still flying?
Let's go.
Ah, this guy needs a job. Let's UN. Yeah, you can't take that one. Heavy. Take that one. Where are you gonna go to? Stowe? That's alright. Go and earn it, my friend. That's the way. Enjoy the money. Flying now. And this gentleman. Let's take that. Click and fly. Need to share one. Guys. So this guy up here, he's at EGGF. He only has choice of 2. EGCF 5. Which coming back down from near Leeds, back down to Sandtoft, which is, that's not a bad flight. GCF. Yeah, well, this one, not a very long flight. ENM. Leeds Bradford. Let's put him into Leeds Bradford, why not? Can't take it. He can't take that one either. Got no fuel. He's got loads of fuel. Got loads of fuel. Why can't he take any of those? Might be tired. Have a look. Oh, they got 60% guy in it. Maverick. I don't know. Don't really want to leave him not flying. No valid jobs. AI pilot cannot fly DZ secret patch job. AI pilot at job destination. No job starting at the plane location. What? He's at EGGF. And he not enough remaining cargo capacity. Is he a lardy butt? That's taking coffee. That's really confusing. I don't know why he's not able to take it. If he flies into £512 a magazine. The aircraft is capable of taking 594. So do we have to go to the fuel hangar and take out some fuel? £30 of fuel. Yes. Go back to here. Now we can take 371. Now we can do that. Now we can go back and put fuel in. This guy. Got fuel. No understand a pa. Right, let's send him on his way. Pilot's flying. Now we can do ours. We're just south of Chipping Norton. We are looking for a decent flight. Englefield Strip, that's going back south again. Tower Farm Strip, that's in the dark. Abingdon, that's just a bit north. Grays Marsh, that's off down towards Bristol. DB Hilton in the Hedges, that's not. Western, Grey Marsh. What's stopping us doing this one? That's a jump job. What's stopping us doing this? Bring £812 of beer to Englefield Strip. You've got to land with less than 200 foot per minute. That's a challenge for $5,000, isn't it? So let's have a look, see. Proper grass strip. Again, it's night time, so not really. GFN, Doing Grounds. Night time was not indeed. Tower Farm Strip. Taking us back up towards. That gonna no fuel available. This runway and it's soft. Look at everything is grass strip, man. We're gonna have to do that beer run, aren't we? Yeah. We're gonna have to do the beer run. There's nothing we can
Transporter
do
from
about
dispatch. Good morning. The sensitive cargo mission will start as soon as you get in your aircraft in the parking.
Sensitive cargo. Say that.
Aircrew, be advised, today's fragile cargo is being manually handled onto the aircraft at the customer's request.
EG, UJ. Noisy. Going to EG, YJ. Englefield Airstrip Sale. I know it's night
Be
time.
advised, the fragile cargo looks extremely delicate. We have secured it the best we can. Please taxi with caution.
Runway 11, and then we're going into runway 5. The northerly approach, which is fine. Don't mind that because we can fly in that way, fly it around, bang it in. There we go. Got daylight as well because it'll be not illuminated.
Contact the tower for clearance.
Happy days. It's a delicate one, and we've got to really put this down gently. Runway's long, 2,317 feet, which is fine. Not overly stressful. We're not going to fly over Chipping this time, are we? I don't think so. Chipping Norton's just over there. We're going back down the south way, I think. So, what are we doing? We need to do this, that and that. That gives us our screens to fly with. And then we're setting altitude to 1500 and heading to 150. Great, 150. Bing bang bosh. Are we good? You in traffic? It takes straight out.
Echo Golf Uniform Juliet traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Taking off runway 11, departing straight out. Echo Golf Uniform Juliet.
And away we go, rotate. Gear up.
Transporter, good flight and land softly.
And land softly, she says, like I always do. Feet of an angel. Line back to the line. Coming back to the line, is it doing it right, or is it deciding it's going to do something else? Going to fly the line today. New Oxford approach. Request flight following. Going to put flaps up.
Oxford approach with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is type Beechcraft B-36. 2 miles southeast of Echo Golf Uniform Juliet 500. Request flight following.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, Oxford approach. Squawk 6522.
Squawk 6522 with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, radar contact 3 miles southeast of Echo Golf Uniform Juliet 1000. QNH 1024.
Roger with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
We're flying back south about 8 minutes. But we're going to be quicker than 8 minutes because at times flying away. Every second it's losing 2. So we're going to be pretty much there fairly soon. Itch your nose. Good old Spain. What we need. Public holiday in Spain next week. One would expect. Bit of a bus tour. They're used to it. Would that be their second star now to equal France? I think. Let's our plane sounds funny. The ending note has changed. Don't know why the engine note's changed. Speed's good though.
Wid Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, contact Nordholt approach on 12 tree. Good day.
12 tree with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
I don't know why it didn't automatically go on to do North Alt approach.
Nordholt approach with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er 1500.
QNH 1024. Radar contact continue.
Bit crazy. Right, now says 5 minutes. On track. It's the second star for Spain and it equals France, yes. I've been looking at that in the football when it's been on. We're looking at which teams have the star. We've got 1 star as well. We've only won it once. Be nice to get that second star. Next time, Thomas Tuchel will be in charge for the European Cup in 2 years' time, which will be hosted in the UK. I think it's being shared, isn't it? So we will have it. Right, we've got to get prepared for this approach. We really got to be nice and gentle on this grass strip. Let's see if we can land it at the front end of the strip, nice and gently. See if we can put it down like fairy cloud. Just get it down. 3 minutes to destination. Hungerford Green just appeared on the horizon. There we go. There we can see the pattern entry just appeared. Trying to work out what the best way to do this is. I think if we fly off the end of the stick, make a right turn, we can fly into that pattern nice and gently, and we can do what we need to do. Nice and calmly, nice and gentle. Let's pick up the airport then. Remember where we're going. Williams Racing F1, so we're down near Silverstone somewhere. Maybe. I can't remember our destination. What was it? Englefields Airstrip. Englefields. Southend? Southend's miles away. There's Englefield. 23 by the looks of it.
Echo Golf
That was a
Yankee
nice
Juliet
afternoon nap.
traffic.
What's the flight
Air
movie
Foxtrot
for
Charlie
today? The
Whiskey
in-flight movie.
879er.
If we've
6
missed
miles
it, you've
northwest,
missed it, sir.
1500 inbound to land.
The in-flight movie was
Runway
the
23.
football.
Echo Golf Yankee Juliet.
But yeah, nice afternoon nap. That was a good hour and a half or so. Didn't realise I'd sent you off. So sorry, Randy, for making you fall asleep. Didn't realise I was that interested. That's the heat of the day passing for you. I mean, you're 10 hours behind. Just gone 1:30. That's just lunchtime nap. Here we go. We're going to cancel the autopilot, nav altitude, and we're going to back that throttle out down to 45% or so, and then knock off the speed, and we're going to make a right turn into that pattern entry there. Need the speed to drop off. We'll fly it out a bit longer. Gear down. Flaps, flaps. DV. Bit of power in. Pull it round to the left. Gonna go crosswind. And then got to set this up a tree. Get the power back on. We're almost stalled. Just trying to slow it down a bit. Going to give them the announcement on final. There's the strip. There's the final strip. Back out the power
Echo
a bit.
Golf Yankee Juliet traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is on final. Runway 23 to land. Echo Golf Yankee Juliet.
Now we've got to do this less than 200 feet per minute. So we've got to really, really concentrate on getting this smooth.
500.
Oh, there it is. There's a nice straight run in. Don't know how much of that is stripped, so we're going to use as much as we can. Put the power out. I don't think that strip. I think the start of that green stuff up there is. Nice and steady.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Go to the parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
Now we've got to be really quite careful on. Yep, we've gone past the end, so need to go back to that red marker on the runway, which is in the bottom right hand corner. That was good landing. What did we do? 126, and we had to be a maximum of 200. So snakes on the plane. Oh, nice one, Silver. That's a good choice of. Good choice. I'm not too good with snakes. I'm better with snakes than I am with spiders. Although, I think I'd prefer a snake bite to a spider bite. I think. Turned it round just nicely before that hedge. Need to bring this down here. We need to park it on that red dot. You should see in the bottom right hand corner. I learnt this earlier because I had to redo a mission because the damn thing didn't pick me up as being where it should have been. We go. Control down and E. Off.
Stand by, pilot. Cargo unloading.
Noisy. I think we're going to get one more flight in 20 minutes. Do one more. How much money have we made? 150,000 for the day. 155,000.
Transporter from dispatch.
In a very
Everything seems
lucrative
okay.
use of plane.
The customer looks happy. Mission ended.
Not going to be doing this back till Wednesday.
Let's go.
On my night off. So I don't want to have to release my Beechcraft plans. I'm just going to let us pay the rental without flying, I think. Right, where are we? These two boys are still flying, aren't they? I think. Yeah, he's flying. Flying. We are. Got jobs what? 46 mile EGVR. Gravely airstrip. DM. Boscombe Down. L. Orton on the NTK new model farm strip. Land as wine. Not a lot of money. 546. The King's whose cars. LD Denim. EGVL. Just over our total weight limit. VL. Got EGVA there. Fairford. That's a big old base. We could do that at night time, couldn't we? Share this code with your friends so you can buy the same mission. Oh, I see. So EGVR, we can take that. It's going to Gravely Airstrip. Let's look. A bit of a long old flight over to the north of London. It's another landing. Oh, it's a north-south look. With a golf course the other side of it. We're coming from the south. We're going to come in over these buildings. I think we could do that. 46 mile should be easy enough. I think so. I've finished for the day. 4,800. Take us to somewhere near 170,000. Let's do it. Take it on board.
Dispatch to pilot. The cargo being loaded is documented as fragile.
We got
Please
no
take
fuel.
extra care, especially when wheels are on the ground.
Load it up.
Transporter, loading has started. Stand by.
So we're going. Wow, love, that's loud. EGYJ. And we're going to EGVR.
Transporter, cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
EGVR. We know we've got to mess with my map. $1,708 grass strip. Not as long. We want to come in from the south. That's the right approach. We fly in. We fly straight into cross and along. That'll work for me. Go back down to here. It's a fair long flight. It's us. Might be a few minutes over. There's a cloud there, and then we're flying straight. Yeah.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting.
Everything looks wonderful. I made such a big mistake. Where's my mouse? There it is. Ready to fly, Bobby. Altitude 1500. We have an altitude 1500. Yes. And then, oh, we need to bring in our Garmin screens. If we don't bring in the Garmin screens, we don't know what we're doing. 047 approach. Beautiful. Departing straight out. We're going to blow this gaff.
Echo Golf Yankee Juliet traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er. Taking off runway 5. Straight out departure, Echo Golf Yankee Juliet.
Going to take off on this crest, are we? It's going to do it itself. There it goes. Boom. Beautiful and smooth. Gear up.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe and remember to watch your landing.
Watch your landing. Where's he going? Flying to the straight line, isn't he? Blue. That's the flaps. And we're away. Tune Northolt approach. We're good. Right, we've got 14 minutes to fly halfway across the UK. Never gonna happen. Going over Luton, going somewhere near Cambridge. By the looks of it, looking at the right we're going, but we will. Oh, let's show you. Let's show you where we've been and where we're going. Give you just a bit of a review of what we've done today. Request flight following. Do that in a minute. So we started up here near Manchester, flew all the way round by York, down here, down to RAF Coningsby after flying down away through Lincolnshire, down to just north of Stamford, Peterborough way. Peterborough's down there. We went to Cottesmore, which is near Grantham, really.
2 miles west of Echo Golf Tree Yankee Golf 600. Request flight following.
Back up to Coningsby.
Charlie Whiskey 879er, normal approach.
down to Fakenham, down into the central Midlands south of Peterborough, a couple of flights there,
with Air Foxtrot Charlie
down to
Whiskey
Hertford,
879er.
down to near Basingstoke, Blackbush Airport, back up to Luton, into London Central, down to Gatwick. We've just flown this spur up here north of Oxford, down to Reading-ish,
Roger.
and now we're flying
Charlie Whiskey
across
879er.
here, south of Cambridge I believe, or north of Luton at least, aiming for somewhere up there. Probably gonna be, no, it's a grass strip somewhere. From Walden, I don't know, somewhere around that way. Anyway, that's where we're going. But it's a fair old stretch. Get that in the right place on the screens. We're away. So flight following got enabled while we were chatting. We're now going to look and have a look around, see what the world has got amongst us. We're too far away to see Heathrow, maybe. I'll look to the right. Heathrow is actually over there somewhere. But I think we're going to fly over the M40 very soon. Nice stable flying aircraft this. Widdowmaker racing colours, you would notice, of course. We need to go and do the air races, don't we? Need to have a crack at that. See how well we can fly the planes and how fast we can go. Yes, that's the Thames meandering through Oxfordshire countryside. Go back inside, it's a bit warmer. Big nose up. 11 minutes. How many? It says 11 minutes 36 to destination, so we're very close to midnight. Currently clicking along at 185. But we need to do a really careful, gentle landing here, don't we? For that same situation as the last one. Good. Generally, really good sim. Graphics are fabulous. The extra content you've got from the addition of mods, you won't have seen it, but I've added around about 20 improved airports, of which most are around Lincolnshire stroke South Yorkshire, Humberside. I've improved Gatwick graphically, so I've put a graphics mod on for Gatwick. Trying to find a one for Heathrow that's free. I've done everything without cost except for some of the ATC stuff. So NeoFly costs €20 to upgrade, so you can have the extra flight stuff. Run a company. There's €20 to spend there, but I don't figure that's a lot of money considering how many hours we've already put into it. The base game though, what you're seeing out the window there is base game. It's tremendous.
Charlie Whiskey 879er contact, Nordhold approach on 126.45. Good day. 126.45 with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er.
Suppose your in-flight movie for this stretch of the journey could be Con Air, maybe? A little bit of that movie. Contact Northolt approach.
Nordhold approach with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, 1500.
I've got to right click
Widow
on.
Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er, Northolt approach, QNH 1024, radar contact, continue.
For whatever reason, we're going to be, it's 23:52 now and it's saying 8:56. So it's best part of 9 minutes. It looks like we're going to be a minute late. Not forgetting. I suppose we could truncate the approach, can't we? We could fly it straight in. We could drop it to 1,000 by changing altitude and trying to gain a little bit of pace. Yeah, we're going to be a minute short. Steve Buscemi was great in Con Air. I thought Con Air was a great film. Great film. It's probably one I don't have on DVD that I really need to get. And I realise, having packed the lounge this last week, we've got a wall unit that's got DVDs, PlayStation games and all sorts in. And I realise I don't have Con Air on DVD. Need to get that. It won't be hard to pick up for a couple of quid, I don't think. Yeah, I do like Con Air. Another good flying film, American Made. It's only, I say it's 10-year-old now, but American Made, if you've never seen that, it's worth a watch. Really good, funny film. A bit of a gripper as well. I do like American Made. It's got the old fella in dun, 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 whatever his name was. Dun, 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 dun. Impossible Mission guy. Does all his own stunts. He's a bit of a religious, kind of strange religious fella. But another good film. I can hear another plane. There's an airport there. We're approaching Luton again, aren't we? They've built a shed load of stuff on that airport, haven't they? Look at that, right up to the runway. Oh, I'd love to be able to buy an airport. We've got a drift circuit on the end there, look. Back inside. Tom Cruise, yes, that's his name. Can't remember. Yeah, I like American Made, good film. I've been watching Yellowstone. Now up to season 3, episode 3. Still not sure. Still not sure if I want to watch more of it. Might have to subscribe to Panorama just to not Panorama, is it? Whatever the subscription service is. I think it's alright though, Yellowstone, not too bad. Different type of thing, not usually used to watch. Alright, Luton's approaching on the left hand quarter. So let's go outside and have a look-see. And Luton's going to be over here to the left. Luton's on like top of a small shelf. As you fly off the end of the runway, there's quite a drop off, if I recall correctly. There's the M1, just flying over it. The traffic is moving on the correct lane, the south on the correct lane as well, that's right. Yeah, Luton is over there to the left hand side. Flying over Harpenden, which is there to the right. Zoom and mapping. 3 minutes till destination. So there's Luton. As we took off and landed there, or landed and took off there earlier. No major dramas were had. Makes you want to watch the movie Maverick. Oh, hello, Poet. What was Maverick? What was the movie Maverick? Can't remember. Oh, talking of Yellowstone, I know what you mean, Maverick. Yes. Yes. That's there advertised for to watch. I've not seen it. When I watch Yellowstone, it comes up on the screen. That's what it is, yes. I recall. 2 minutes 6 to destination. We're going to be well late. 23:59. Destination is going to be somewhere just past Stevenage. Kitchen's over to the left. Gravely airstrip. Is it Gravely? I can't remember. Where are we going to? Going to Gravely. Yes, we are. Go back inside. We need to look up nearest airport list. Pick up Gravely. There it is. Select a runway. We're going to fly in north, so I reckon that's going to be 19. There's Gravely. It's in front.
Echo Golf Victor Romeo traffic.
Take
with
down.
Air
Power
Foxtrot
off.
Charlie Whiskey 879er from miles southwest 1500 inbound to land. Runway 19er. Echo Golf Victor Romeo.
There we go. Really got to slow this plane down quickly. To overfly this one because I'm not going to get it sorted. That came on a bit too quick. Plane, the altitude's gone. Speed's gone. Gear down, flaps down. BB. It's going to be a hurried job. Going to be good. We're going to get this. Maverick Top Gun 2, yes. Different thought though. I wasn't thinking of Top Gun 2. I was thinking of Maverick, the horsey cowboy film. Alright. Different. There's the strip, right. We've really got to be careful on the speed. Fly in past that line of trees, over those houses. This is going to be tricky. More power. Power! Flaps at 30, trim at 8. Very low. The dirt strip by the look of it. Up we go. dear. Diggity zaggity. We're not getting that. No, we're going round. Nope, dada. Not happening. Get some power in. Nice and steady. We had a look at it. Going round. We're biting off a bit more than we can chew there, I think. Just see what we can do here. 75%. Coming in and round over the top of Stevenage. Back it down. I'm gonna go final now. On final. There she is. There's the
Echo
strip.
Golf Victor Romeo traffic with Air Foxtrot Charlie Whiskey 879er is on final. Runway 19er to land. Echo Golf Victor Romeo.
500.
My word, that feels incredibly fast. We're dropping into a hole there, aren't we? Oh, we broke something.
That was a harder landing than we like to see, pilot.
We did break something.
Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
Oh, 299. It's too hard for sensitive. We broke 60%. Oh. Oh my, we're going to get... we only got 1,932 credits for that. Need to go back and park on the strip. We trundle through the field. Go. That was it was an okay landing, but it wasn't phenomenal, was it? That was it, folks. That's it. That's us
Stand
landed.
by, pilot. Cargo unloading.
It's the oof. Sweep it up. Sweep it all up. Oof. Yeah, we broke a bit on landing.
Transporter from dispatch. Everything seems okay.
Oh, everything
The customer
seems okay.
looks
That's
happy.
good.
Mission
Okay.
ended.
Good, good, good. That done. So there we go.
You are
That's
clear to start your engine.
that's the end of today's flying. So we got to 170,000. We've landed at EGVR. What's next on the flight plan if we were to carry on? Stansted. Oh, there's a good one. EGFN, GXS, which is London Colney. SF, RM, which SF Conington, RM, which is OU. Clydefield, Ridgewell, Stowcastle, Mitchell's Farm. We've been Mitchell's Farm already, haven't we? We have. EGWR, High Cross. That's another one with the old wine. I know. What these fellas up to? They actually flying? 7 pilots the next destination. You'll choose the closest valid job in their job list. No valid paid job. So he's going to take that one. 2,807. Give him that. Goes. Fly off in a buck. What he's now flying. This guy. Flying. He's going to get 2,800 job. Fly that one out into the wilds. There in Lincolnshire and Yorkshire. So, destination is no suitable runway for the aircraft. What? No. Flying though, is he? Well, that's it then. That's us done. We've made 170,497, and that's the end of tonight's stream. Thank you very much for joining us. That's Sunday done. Have a great week, folks. Enjoy what's coming. That's the end of the football. You're going to be out of football now until what? 4 weeks time. Middle of August. The all football starts again. Champions Trophy. What's it called? Used to be called something else. Something Shield. Charity Shield. That's coming up, and then we've got cricket, haven't we? But other than that, that's what it is. Thank you, Randy. Have a great evening, a great afternoon and evening, because it's like 2 o'clock for you guys. Good night, Poet. Good night, Silver. Thanks for sticking with us all night, and anybody else that's out there, have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Tomorrow night is GT7. It's Time Trial Monday. We'll see what that